G'day guys, welcome to another classic weekend of Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports. Really looking forward to this weekend. We got some very good matches, a great main event, and obviously we've got a lot of the intermediate players and the lower ranked A graders that are going to have a crack. The two matches that we've actually got three matches on tonight. The matches that we've got on is we've got a battle of the Jackos. We've got Jackson Donnelly and Jackson Wright getting it on, and we've got Marcus Schubert and Ray Milich. Both great games. So what we'll do is we'll get the players over for a quick chat on how they've been preparing for their matches, and I'd say pretty much we'll get into it. So first of all, I'll get Jacko, Jackson Donnelly. Jackson Donnelly.
How are you, mate?
How are you, mate? Just
Good.
thank you for agreeing to play this match.
It's all right, mate. It's all fun and games.
Mate, and also thank you for your support. You've always been a support of Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports over the years. I know you've had a little break from pool.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. It's good. You know, you guys do a fantastic job doing everything that you set up, and you know, if everyone gets behind it, then you know there can be more of them. So
yeah,
it's good.
And the fact that you like playing them, and you've taken on a match that you said, hey, usually Reedy, it's probably not one I would take on, but I love a challenge.
100%.
I love a challenge.
Jackson's a fantastic player, mate. You know, and you know, credit to everything that he's done and achieved. You know, obviously he played at the World Titles for New Zealand black ball. I think it was last year or something like that, wasn't it?
No, he played in the actual our game, but yeah, at the World Titles he had a crack.
Yeah. So you know, obviously he's got a little bit more experience in that department, but you know, all comes down to how you play on the day.
What do we expect out of you tonight, Jacko? You're going to bring some fight?
Mate, I'm going to play my game. Same as, you know, I've sort of prepared myself over the last 4 weeks. I've come in twice to 3 times a week, had races to 21, which is probably silly, considering I'm racing to 11.
Yeah.
But, you know, just getting that table time down and trying to maintain focus across a long game. So, yeah, it's sort of something that I've done over the last 4 weeks, but I'm just going to play my game tonight, mate, and you know, see where it takes me.
What I will say about the races to 21 is, I think they're brilliant for a race to 11 because they help you to keep a stamina of concentration.
Yep.
And so if you can concentrate for 5 or 6 hours, you're not going to have a problem doing it for 3. And that's the way I see it. So I think races to 21 aren't going to do you any harm, Jacko.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But you know, also in a race to 21, you've also got a longer period of time to come back to that overall figure. You know what I mean? So where race to 11, you've obviously got half the opportunity to come back. So
Jacko, mate,
you've got to come out strong. And
I love your game. I've always been a fan of your game. I want to watch you go tonight. I'm actually reffing your game, so
appreciate it.
Bit of fun, and I hope you do well.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Reid.
Big dog. How are you, mate?
Hello, mate. Jacko, one of my favourites. Been in the country now for how long? Just put the microphone up to the mouth.
Where are we? March. 8 months.
8 months. And loving it.
Yeah, loving it. Can't beat it, eh?
Mate, the Gold Coast is the place to live, isn't it, Jacko?
Yeah, it's good. Get away from the crappy weather back home, eh?
This is your third or second match?
Yeah, number 2.
Number 2. What is Jacko going to bring to the table tonight?
Well...
I mean, talking about yourself.
What do you mean?
What are you going to bring to the table? What are you going to bring Paul tonight? What are you going to show everyone?
Well, the goal is to make... Well, I've got some family watching back home, so I'm just going to get out there and play my best. That's all I can do. If I'm playing like I've been practicing, I think I'll do all right.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see when we're out there. It's always different under the lights, under the cameras and stuff like that. But
ever since you've got here, we've formed a friendship, and you've always been supportive of Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports. So I want to thank you for that.
no worries, mate.
And I wish you all the best in your match tonight.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
G'day, mate.
How you going, Knackers?
Wonderful.
Mate, good to see you back in the money match positions and having a crack as you always do. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how many you had.
This will be number 9.
Number 9, mate. In 2 years, you've racked up 9. You're actually going along about the same pace as Mike Tyson was with his fight in those first couple of years. Why do you do it?
Listen, I think it's a good way to escalate your experience under pressure. I mean, because you sort of don't make the final of a tournament very often, so it's a good way to test yourself under pressure and win some money.
Win some money. How have you prepared for this match? Obviously, you're playing a good opponent in Ray Milich. I don't know whether you guys have played before or sessions or anything like that. Obviously, he's one of the Gold Coast boys. Tell me a bit about it. Do you have a problem playing a Gold Coast boy? Just tell me your lead-ups and how you feel.
Yeah, listen, I think we did a fair bit of practice, you and I, doing the 50 racks.
Yeah.
Looking at mapping and the outs and that sort of thing. But after that, then I got into just having a few races so you can get into that mindset of playing safety if you need to and having a consequence for missing. Ray and I, we haven't played probably for, I want to say, over a year.
Wow.
We may have played like in a one frame in sort of a Thursday night A grade.
Yes.
But it's been over a year since we had a race, so it's going to be interesting to see where we're at.
Okay, mate. Well, I really look forward to the race. I know it's going to be a great match. Obviously, I can't really have any favourites in the match. I've just got to sit back and watch it, and hopefully you guys put a show on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and appreciate you giving me a chance, boss.
Good on you, mate. Thank you. Raymondo.
How we go?
Mate, I've just watched you walk in. I kind of think straight up when I look at you, I go, this bloke's pretty cash today. Pretty cash.
Always cash.
Cash is a good thing. And I wish that sometimes that I went into events having that casual thing, because I think you don't put the pressure on yourself. And yeah, anyway, I like what I see.
Pressure's a killer, you know. I feel like if you just come in cash, you can just play cash, you know, and just not overthink. So I'm coming in casual and I'm feeling hot, so I just hope to play well and put a show on.
Listen, we've done this for, I feel like we've done this for 5 years now, Ray.
Yeah, this may be what, the eighth-ish, 9?
I'm not sure 100%, but I feel that you were right there close to when we started these things. Maybe we started a little bit after you started, but you've had a lot of experience.
I'm glad to be a part of this one. So
also, you know, thank you for the support that you give Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports. You always put your hand up and jump in these events. Just quickly before, just keep you here for a second. I haven't seen you a lot down the pool hall, Ray. Obviously, for me, if I've got a money match, I practice heaps. I get in here as much as I can. Preparation, so the viewers know. How do you prepare yourself for a money match?
Well, for this one, I've been having many sessions at Timmy's house.
Okay.
Timmy Jenkins, by the way. And he has a 7-foot table, which I love playing on.
Yes.
I love a 7-foot table. And we have good sessions. We're talking, 3-4 hours of pool, straight pool. So we've been doing that a lot. And it's free. You go there and play at Timmy's house for free.
Nice.
And there's no distraction, nothing. So I have been having a hit at Timmy's, and that has been the main main preparation.
Well, thank you for sharing it. Last thing I want to say is, just for the viewers, going from the 7-footers to the 7-footers back to the Supremes, is it an easy adjustment, or it's harder going from the 6s to the 7s? Or do you feel it's exactly the same?
Oh no, it's both. It's hard. So if you play a lot on these 6-footers,
yes,
and you jump to a 7-footer, if you own one, it just doesn't feel comfortable. You got to adjust.
Okay.
Because of the size and the way the rails, the way the ball rolls in with the rails and the middle pockets, it's different. But I feel like if you play on a 7-footer, if you practice on it, you can come. It's more beneficial for your game to come in for an important match on a 6-footer.
Okay, so it's going from a 6 to a 7. Okay.
Yeah. No, sorry, going from a 7 to a 6
is better than going from a 6 to a 7.
Yeah,
and you know what, mate? And here I am, and I tend to agree with you, because if I had to play on a 7 right now, I'd be terrified, because
I love it. I enjoy it.
Because all my pull is on the 6s. So, and that extra one foot does make a difference. But all I've got to say to you tonight is thank you again, and I wish you the best of luck.
Appreciate it. Ready? Let's go.
Good on you, mate. Okay, just going to grab Jay. Jay's going to come in, and formally, Jay, I've got the. I always get the whirly-bird.
You got the whirly-birds, and I still got called in.
I was thinking about there was an interview the other night on someone. It might have been Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was interviewing someone like a Deepak Chopra, or just someone that's big in celebrity. And she was very nervous about having an interview with Joe Rogan, and I know you want me to wind this up, but the moral of the story is I feel no nerves in here anymore. But go back when I first started, I hated being here, and now that I'm here, anyway, I'm going on. I'm waffling. Jay, welcome to another Reedy's Q Sports.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Thank you very, very much for doing what you do.
No, thank you for having me. I love being a part of it. Helps me, gets me experience as well. So thank you to Nessie and to you for having me here.
Yes, mate. You and I are going to step up for a bit of reffing. Nessie's going to be in the commentary. That's going to be fun. Because you got me a referee. Okay. Well, looks like who's she got?
She's replacing me, not you.
Really?
Well,
okay.
We've got the whirly-birds. We need to.
Okay. So we got the whirly-birds. Yeah, but anyway, whirly-birds and stuff. Again, Jay, I want to thank you again for everything that you do to set this up. If it was left up to me, it just wouldn't happen. So I appreciate that. Let's have a great weekend of pool, and you and I are really looking forward to it. I don't think the referee, and we're looking forward to it tonight, just so far. But
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
We'll kick back and listen. You want a drink before we start?
I think we need to get going, and then we can work that out.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I hope you really enjoy the matches. And Jay's jumping in. No. All I was saying, Nessie, was I hope everyone enjoys the matches. I hope Jay enjoys the matches. I hope everyone that's tuned in enjoys the matches. And let's have some fun.
Well said.
Won't be long, everybody. We're just getting the players are having their interviews. having their chats with the referees on how it'll all work, getting taught how to use the equipment, and then we'll be kicking off. So we're a little bit late, as per true Reedy 8-ball style, but we hope you all enjoy this stream. I'm just going to mute this for a second, guys, just to just going to mute this. No, I'm not. I'll just leave you here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I think Brent got out of that one. Did you get out of that one? You got out of riffing? Ask him if he wants one before you just go and do it.
Okay, I've got to grab the white face.
Can you reset the shot clock?
Come up a bit slow.
Just do half and half.
No, I can. I've just heard him.
Okay, do you need some Panadol? This is duplicating the screen.
Started anyway, so. Well, you still.
then that's the live chat.
Yeah, but I just, first of all, you might start with them. I'm just going to get a drink and just, I might have to have some going on here.
Marcus, do you have a banana?
I haven't even worked it out, but I can figure something after this. I've got Big Joe coming over for a chat. Big Joe.
Hey, Joey.
We just need to, we need to mic him.
Oh no, I don't go anywhere, that's why.
Just need to mic Big Joe up.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to mute this while I mic these boys up, just so you don't get scratching in your ears. Won't be a minute.
we're on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little bit of commentary on this match. I've got a good mate of mine, Joe Hughes, in with me to have a bit of a chat and talk a bit of pool, a bit of life, a bit of whatever, a bit of pool talk. How you going, Joe?
Good, Randy. How are you, brother?
Mate, thank you for jumping in.
Oh, my pleasure. Always come down here to support Jacko, who's one of my teammates.
Yes.
And I have seen Jackson play.
Yes.
And he's got a nice action, so it'll be a good match.
Just having a look at this. Shuey's on he's got a couple of balls here. As long as he gets the right angle into the middle, or whether he takes it back into this right bottom pocket
I think
to link with the black.
I think he's a shoe-in to go out from here.
A shoey in.
He's a shoe-in to go out from here.
Of course. Just went a bit far, and that's just, there's a bit of
Yeah, a little bit of
tightness in the arm, and
yeah, hasn't
So that's
loosened up.
chat. Don't worry about that. That's just the.
May have to go the deep screw off the side cushion here. A bit of side. What are you thinking, Rudy? It looks a bit in-offish to me.
yeah, could do. I'm probably might be coming off 3. Okay, well he's going to give himself a shot here. I tell you what, it's not a bad shot.
It's not
I
bad.
mean, I don't know whether he's played for there.
Yeah.
Off 3, but he's
That's
given
where he's ended up.
That's where he's ended up, and he's given himself every opportunity here.
Yes. Plenty of bottom on this and give it a good smack. Should go in. He's going to try and nick at him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Looked a bit unnickable, that one.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't mind that. Jacko over here on the reds. He's got a triple happening.
The old triples come out.
And they're sitting pretty good, Joe.
The cherries.
They are cherries.
But still, you know.
This will test out the cue action of. This will test the cue action out of Raymond.
Probably doesn't want to screw it too hard, this one. Didn't really push through the cue there, Raymond. Had a bit of a stab at it. Early days, hasn't settled in yet.
Joe, as I said, guys, we're talking with Joe Hughes that's been in at least one that I know of. He might have been in a couple more than one. How many of these have you played, Joe?
That's a good question, really.
It's a definite one, right? But I thought it might have been a bit more than one. I thought it might have been as many as 3. But
No, I don't think I've played 3. It's in between 1 and 3.
and yeah, I think you've played 2 actually. I can't remember. I know you played Robbie Sunderland, didn't you?
I played Robbie, that's right.
You beat Robbie.
I got him.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then I don't know the other one.
I did play some English guy a while back. but I
And
can't
did
remember.
you win that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
You also, from memory, you also told me that they're not necessarily for you, these money matches.
Oh, well, it's a lot of prep, isn't it, Reed? I mean, you got to put in the time and you got to have some type of care factor, you know?
You do, mate.
Obviously, I enjoy playing pool, but I can't dedicate, you know. If I play too much, I lose a bit of interest, as most people probably do.
Yep.
So, it's just a hobby, mate.
And this match here with Shuey and Ray, do you have a prediction on this match?
I think Shuey, from what I've seen, he's playing, you know, I think he might have a little bit too much for Raymond, but we'll see how he goes.
Okay.
It's all about who sort of settles in, isn't it?
It is about the settling in.
You've got to settle in quick if you can. And Jacko's just still in the business over here, little screw back here.
How's Jacko been playing, Joe?
He's been playing quite well.
Yep.
He loves a bit of pressure, the Jacko. And this should be 1-1.
For sure.
Beautiful. And did you fare up after your little op, mate? You going
Mate,
all right?
yeah, we've it's been just over a week now. That's was it last Thursday I had it. I was obviously very sore the next 3 or 4 days, but I reckon I could be right come Monday to get back on the queue.
Yeah.
There's a bit of pain floating around if I'm on my feet too much
You'll be
and
right.
bending over, but I think
A couple of tablets will fix that up.
a couple of tablets. I've been on the oxys all week.
A couple of tablets and a couple of sherbets.
Yeah, I'm having a sherbet. Nessie's not happy.
It just heightens. Bit of a wild swing there from the Schubert.
Yes.
Has left a slight sniff, but not much of one.
Young Jackson Wright. He's got a bit of experience in the game. He actually went over and played for New Zealand at the World Titles in England.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, he might not have shot the highest of stats, but you can't buy that experience.
That's right. Especially in these money matches too, with a bit of pump on. You rely on your experience. Raymond's just bin the white, which is giving Schubert a nice little opportunity.
What are we doing first here? I'm going to let you dissect this, the ball in hand.
I can't. Let me have a
Okay,
look.
so we're on the reds.
On the Reds.
Are we on the reds for Shuey? On the reds, and I'm just sort of looking at what we can do. What are we doing here?
Hasn't got a hell of a lot of options, to be honest.
Have we got to try and go into the bad one straight away?
The one near the black spot, I'd probably take that on and screw into them 2 yellows and try and dislodge out of the way,
Yep.
potentially. Or you could potentially play that red off the yellow into the middle.
Oh, I've gotcha. Yeah, off it.
Yeah.
Off it in the middle is pretty good.
That's if you want to go the crazy art.
Okay, so he was just going to probably. He could have made. Yeah. Okay. He just seemed a little bit different.
The rusty wheeler would have been going into them yellows, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So we got a pretty decent card. He always knocked that to the rail. Got a pretty decent card this weekend, mate. We've got a nice main event, VJ and Alex Pace for a rematch.
That'd be a great match. Who won the first one? Veej got it.
21-19. And Alex led the whole way.
Yeah.
So he wants a bit of maybe revenge, if you want to call it.
Definite grudge match there. Jacko may have snookered himself on that shot. He might have an edge to nick it in to the bottom right-hand corner.
If you guys have got any questions that you want to ask Joe or I, shoot away. We're happy to answer any questions that you guys have got. And thank you for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate the support.
Looks like Jacko might take the nick onto the corner. No. That's okay. That's not a bad result.
Not a bad result because he's killed one on the rail near the middle pocket.
Definitely.
Okay, well he's got his balls kind of into play now.
Yes.
Sort of 50-50 now. He's Shuey's sort of got one that's not so good here near the middle. But if you get behind it, it probably dribbles into the middle pocket.
He just played straight up the rail.
Yeah. And
Don't muck around with it.
yeah.
Just
and
take it on.
Take it on. And Ray's only got the one tricky ball.
He has. And that's quite potable. Get him behind it. He's got a good chance now if he can just settle down a little bit. Try and find some rhythm.
Well, I think the beauty of going a pot out here, you sort of got in the back of your mind that old mate's balls are okay, but they're no guarantee of the pot out. So when you take this one down the rail later on in the pot out, you can play it in a way that you leave him off the middle ball, off the red, so that he's got to come back for it if you do happen to miss.
Gives you a little mental insurance, which sometimes just helps your pot. Looks like he's going to leave the tricky one to last here, which is okay.
I don't mind leaving the tricky one to last.
Yeah. It's just really a roll in.
A roll in, yeah, and then you know you're fat on the black after that. Okay, so it's just got a different. It's just got a bit. Look, he knocks the one.
He has got a nice angle on that now.
Oh, to flick it into the middle. Okay.
A little flick into the middle and drift over and just knock that yellow down the rail.
I tell you what, it's almost fat if you knock this in.
Oh.
Yeah, good try. Good try.
Just put a little bit too much screw on it. Top corner, double.
I know. Well, I know if Joe, if you were playing this,
It's fat.
it's straight in.
Straight into the top right hand corner. It's just played the sensible reedy type stroke there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Just pop that one out over the hole.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Leave that one for later. Wait for the error. Sensible pull.
Percentage pull, they call it.
Percentage pull. Exactly.
If we see you get back to your best, because you're putting in a bit of time, love to see you back out here, mate. You're a freestyle player, and it's good for the viewers to watch that. They love seeing that kind of attacking pull.
I haven't been playing much in the last 6 months. I've probably only had 2 practice sessions, but back into the league now, and going not too bad. You're at 75%, I think, at the moment.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, nice. Looks like Shuey's done another reedy.
He has. He's reeded right up there. A little bit soft from the Raymond. Fortunately, that's going to cost him, and the percentage pull was paid off there for Shuey.
Which one are you taking first here, Joe?
Mate, I probably take the one on the rail first.
I do
all
too.
day.
I always take the hard one. Get it
Take
out.
the hard one and get it.
I don't want to leave that.
Negative.
Because I want to be as close as I can to it when I play it. And you can go this way he's going.
You can.
I'm going to go to the rail ball now after this one.
Definitely. Or going off.
Okay. And that hurts you as a player when you do that. And,
I think.
and some people would say, how does he do that? But anything happens in this
right.
game.
The arm's a little bit tight. There's a little bit of pump on. And, you know, you do things that you don't normally do. Normally over-hitting the ball is one of them. That'll give Raymond a bit of confidence.
Yeah, that needs to sting you, that kind of shot.
Yeah.
And that needs to sting. But you need to come back from that and go, hey, that one's gone now.
That's
Forget
right.
it. Forget about it. Because you could take that on into your next frame.
Oh, yeah.
And you're in trouble.
You could carry it through the whole match if you're not careful.
That's right.
Just got to forget about it, get on with it.
Those things you'll find in a race to 11, things like that at the intermediate level and the lower than these guys level, those kind of chances, you go, hey, he's out here, and then next thing you know, they've done an uncharacteristic in-off like he did, and you're going, wow.
Yeah.
But that stuff happens a fair bit.
100%. Jacko's not looking too bad over here. I think if we can just screw back maybe into the black and hold. Maybe. Just a little nick here. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do over there now.
1-1 over there. 1-1 on the Shuey scoreboard. Ryan, can you just change that to 1-1, please?
Well, he's overcut that. See both tables showing a little bit of nerves at the moment.
Yeah.
Underhitting, overhitting. This is all what happens at the start of a match.
Yeah, and fine nicking and all
Fine
stuff.
nicking.
When you had your match, can you even remember it?
I can. It was very early on. It was very out of my time zone, that match.
Yeah, but I felt you settled quite good in it.
Yeah, well, you've got to just try and come in relaxed if you can. Usually the person who can settle down first get a few frames in front, which I didn't. Robbie he master broke in the first frame.
Oh, did he?
And I think I was 5-2 down at one point.
Oh, okay. And then you've rallied.
Yes. I just had to do some grunt work. Jacko's in a bit of trouble here. Looks like maybe a 4 cushion escape, potentially.
Yeah.
What do you think, Reedy?
Yeah, mate, I'm looking for 3.
1, 2.
I'm sort of
Potentially 3.
Uh,
Maybe 4. 3 if you could get it to the right of the white. Not sure if you can get any side on this whatsoever.
yeah, I've got to play for not the one. Yeah, I've got to play for this one that he played for.
Oh, it's a good try. Very close.
We're going to check that, are we?
We're going to have to check that.
Okay. We'll just check that.
It was an absolutely great attempt.
So what we'll do is we'll have a look at a replay.
I'll have to put that one over to the boss.
Stay over there, mate. You have a look at this too, Freddie.
Oh.
And we'll have a little look here with Joe as well. We'll have 3 people having a look at this.
Which one is it?
It's the
Hardest shot?
No, actually, hang on a minute. We've got a bit of lag here. Seems to be the still more into there.
No,
Oh no, yeah, back a little bit.
Okay, let's have a quick look.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay. Can we go bigger? And all 3 of us will have a nice little look.
I'm blind anyway.
Yeah, let's have it in slow-mo, please. Let's have a look.
Ooh, yellow first.
Oh, definitely ready, reckons. What up?
I think
Wait. I need it really slow.
Yeah, righto.
I tell you, if anything, is simultaneous a foul?
No, but we need to see 100%. Okay. Okay. Here. Oh, wait up. Real slow.
Let's go as slow as I can get it.
Definitely ready, reckons. But wait up.
I think yellow.
Wait up.
Jeez. Oh, it's a tough one.
Wait up.
Yellow.
Wait a second.
Watch.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna get?
And now.
Yeah.
Have a look at how the white come off the red first and hit the yellow.
I'm gonna get Jay for a second. I'm just gonna stop this for 1 second. I need Jay's help. Sorry, guys.
If they touch at the same time, which they didn't, but is that a foul?
This is so close.
This one here comes off the top bottom cushion.
This is so close. Okay, so he sees it, and oh, he says red. He says red. What's the name? Says red. It's red first.
Red first.
Foul shot.
Was
Foul
close,
shot.
Jagger. Very close.
Very foul shot. Very close. Foul shot.
Had to have 100 looks at it.
Excuse me, Joe.
Yeah. Did you see?
I initially thought he hit the yellow. It was one of them shots where, I think it might have flicked the red.
And Mark was like, foul.
Well, he's
So-
got the extra sensor of the eyes.
Yeah.
not
So you're
from out
gonna.
here.
Yeah. And you know what? I had no clue, Joe.
I was squinting the whole time. What's the matter? Clock.
Yeah. So yeah, I had no clue, mate. I mean, it was that.
Yeah,
It definitely hit one first. It wasn't the same
it
time.
definitely hit one first. Which one, I still don't know. Hopefully we got it right. Well, I didn't make the call. Hopefully you,
No, I just let other people do it.
Jay, made the call.
Yeah.
Blame Jay, everybody at
Jay
home.
and Mark Paul, they got it.
You need his home address, we'll let you know. Here's Jacko again.
Like, how do you call that live though? That's very hard to call live.
Initially live, I thought it was a yellow. And I would have let it roll on any other given night, but
Yep.
bit unfortunate. Good attempt.
You know what I thought possibly, and I'm hopeless at these ones. From the naked eye from here, even though it was as close as what it was, my instinct straight away was a foul from here.
Was it?
From here. Because I felt there was a,
A bit of a
I felt there was this real
A little-
fast, did it.
a little nickage off the side of the
Yep.
red. Anyway, they're just going to have to put, Jacko's just going to have to put that behind him now and just concentrate on what he's got to do.
And it's also keeping your head too when these things go against you and you're dirty at the world
Yeah.
because you were given a foul and you thought it was a fair, and that can upset you as well, your rhythm.
Obviously, Jacko will go back and he'll watch that about 750 times.
Yes, for sure.
But the thing is, the refs, you know,
That's
got to
why
make the call.
that's
when,
why we've got it, you know.
Yeah, and we've gone back and had a look, and is it a foul if you hit him simultaneously?
No,
It's not.
it's not a foul. That's
No.
benefit to the
But
batsman.
it definitely didn't hit them both at the same time.
Well, I think we worked that out.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Shuey, yeah, looking okay. Depending on what he does here to get on his balls, okay. And he has got some love. Got some love. The old 8-ball love.
I'll tell you what, that's not an easy snooker to get out of either. Unless he's got a little gap between them two reds, perhaps. Which he may have.
Does an 8-ball bring some different circumstances, mate?
Shot, Raymond.
Great shot.
Great shot by Raymond.
And that's a nice shot by Jacko. Got a ball over the pocket. He's put the pressure on the black here. I wouldn't like to be having Jackson Wright shot. Oh, okay. Maybe that's a pretty goodie.
He's
Well,
killed
he's
it.
put it to the thing.
He's killed it. Now if Jacko would just play a little nick off here, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Nothing too spectacular.
And Shuey's looking for a little bit of distance with safety. Sometimes that's a good shot, you know, at the intermediate level, you know, and just above the novice level, just to keep distance from balls.
Yeah.
Make them earn it.
He's gone the big double. Could be quite costly. May have jagged it. Oh my. What a result that is. This.
Now you've got a, if you're Shuey, you have a free shot. You have a free shot at the ball that that will go inside the black ball.
Yeah.
And if you nail that, it's your game. And if you don't, you've still got a bit of coverage.
Bit of coverage. It's a good shot. Should be elementary now. Jacko's in a world of trouble over here.
He's going to have to come up with a Joe Hughes.
He's going to have to pull something out.
You're freakish at these kind of ones. I don't know how you see them. I've seen you knock these in on Thursday nights, and I go, you're kidding yourself, like a Scotty Torrance.
Well, when there's no option, what do?
You have to.
You've got to have a snap. You just give it. Hang on, has he got a result here? I don't think he has. He was quite fortunate there with that black finished. Schubert's got tap-tappy here. Can't see anything going wrong here, really.
Yeah, this is tap-tappy. Tap-tappy, so you're shooting 75% in A grade, mate.
Yeah, I
Stop the fight.
didn't hit them too bad. I think maybe might be a little bit more keener
Yep.
from the break, you know,
Yeah.
not so playing so loose.
And who's in your team this year, mate?
Well, we've got Big Jacko, who's over there on.
Yeah. You got Andy Parker?
No, we haven't got Andy. We've got James Olsen.
James. Oh, that's a good inclusion.
He
I
is
think
top
he's
of the
solid.
stats at the moment.
He's solid.
He is solid. The Olsenator. He's at 91%.
Oh. And did you just played Thursday?
No, we're supposed to play you
That's
Thursday.
right. Sorry, mate.
Thursday
and
before.
It's 91%, is he?
He's at 91 with 2 Masters.
Oh.
And that's in 3 matches.
Well, I think it's going to be a battle between you and him for who's the best stats in the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is good. It's a healthy battle.
It is. He's got a nice little jump on me, but, you know, give me something to work towards.
It's always good to have someone in your team that pushes you along. You go, geez, he's knocked in X amount of Masters, or he's shooting X amount %.
Yeah.
I want to run him down.
Yep.
And then that helps the team.
100%. It does help you to have a little bit of a rival with your teammate, or a little wager. Had a little wager with Green one year.
Oh, did you?
About who was going to finish highest.
Mate, did you knock the green over?
Mate, I got him, but it was only because we put a bet on it.
Was it?
That's
Mate,
it.
are you allowed to let everyone know how much the bet was for?
I can't remember how much it was for.
It was for 100, wasn't it?
Let's just call it 100.
Okay.
But it does tend to give you a little extra incentive. Jackson looks like he's.
Yeah. I know he's got his 4 down there.
Yeah, great.
So tap here for Jackson Wright, and he looks like he's settled in quite well.
He has. Jacko will be filthy after that last frame. And now Jackson's consolidated. This is where you got to dig in now.
Do we remember when Jacko lost to Steve Curtis? Race. I know it's not the greatest of topics to bring up, but
I don't think I watched it. To be honest.
But you heard about it?
It was on the. It was in the Gold Coast Bulletin.
It was in the bulletin.
I think they put it. I did a special on it.
They did do a special today, tonight. Ray Martin came out of retirement for it, but that can be career defining.
It can.
But it's. I'm glad to see Jacko back having a game, because I think Jacko's got a good game of pool, and
he's got a tremendous game of pool. When he's on, he'd be just about the best in the rooms he can play.
Well, he can knock him in from anywhere.
He can. When he just plays his freestyle, loose type of game. At the moment, he's playing a little bit tight. You can see he hasn't quite loosened up.
Everyone around the Jacko level, and let's just put Jackson Wright in there, can lose to Steve Curtis in one race to 11.
Oh, look.
Listen, it might only be 1 in 10, or it might only be 1 in 20. But if Steve Curtis has a day out and you don't have a day, you're possibly going to lose the match.
That's right, because Curtis...
I'm saying at that level. We're not talking your level. We're talking at that intermediate or just under intermediate level.
He just freestyles his way to victory, the Curtis. There's no planned attack.
Couple different inclusions in these money matches. We've got a big projectors now for the time, and a big bips.
Oh yeah.
So we've got those big projectors there, so the guys can see their 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good inclusion.
And when it gets down to 5, you've got the real loud beeps.
Okay.
So that's what you get.
I would have probably liked to see a bit more of an aggressive shot out of Raymond there. I don't think just tapping it over the holes doing him any favours there, Reedy? What do you think? He does have that horrid yellow up the top, which he has to do with. I suppose it probably does cover the black going in and maybe hinders the red. Obviously there's going to be a skill shot red onto yellow when that ball's gone anyway, so.
Well, yes, the turnover or whatever, but that's not a bad shot. Whenever you can in this game, mate, it's good to kill your opponent's balls.
Yeah.
It makes them waste the shot. That used to be a great shot in the old world rules, hey?
That was shot of the day.
But now it's a bad shot, isn't it, now, when you get it over, really?
Yeah,
because
it
it's
is.
just turned over.
Choppy used to tell me with world rules, he used to go, in or over, Joey? In or over,
in
that's
or
all
over,
he used to
mate.
say to me. I didn't even understand what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Now the in or over, it's not as beneficial.
You're not on the list.
What list?
You're not on the list.
What list?
I went to go and get you've got the bucket, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he paid for it, though.
Well, it's not on the list.
You paid for it, didn't you?
Yeah, Bodie.
Bodie.
Where's Bodes?
Bodie paid for it.
Where's Bodes?
Yeah, Bodie's.
Can you take care of it, Nessie? Split some wigs.
So 4-1 over there, and Jackson letting the arm go.
He is.
Just backing himself.
He is now. He's settled in.
Just a bit Joey-like, to be honest. A bit like you, without being disrespectful to your game, because your game is a reasonably loose game, if I could say.
Can be loose.
Can be loose, but mate, when you're seeing them, you're just letting the arm go.
Well, that's
and
right.
they're screwing in, and they're side, and they're coming off three, and it's very entertaining to watch.
I think Jacko is going to have to work hard now to try and slow Jackson down.
Yep. So if you were going to go and have a chat to Jacko, which at the break, maybe you can, what would you say to him?
Look, he hasn't done a hell of a lot wrong. The main thing is he hasn't really settled in. I can see it in his cueing.
Yep.
Obviously, he's he's a little bit concerned. And there's a bit of pump on out there. Anyone who's been out there knows that it can turn up at any point. This pump.
That's why when Shuey played the frame that he did, where he screwed in off, you and I could have gone to town on that. But we
completely
can't,
understand.
because we know that at even 3 levels higher than that, you can do that.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. Little bit of tension in the back arm, and thank you. At least Raymond has taken his time enough to just being out there sometimes for a period of time can settle you down, even if you're not potting a lot of balls. Just being out there, getting used to the atmosphere.
It can.
You don't have to rattle off 5-6 frames to.
When I used to play Rusty, just in comp over the years and stuff, my go was to try and settle him, slow him down.
Yeah, that's right.
But the thing is, a lot of the frames came out open, and the pot out to be there, and then I'd be taking me time to try and slow it down and stuff, and then I'd end up playing too slow, missing the out. He'd pot out again, pot out off his break, and next thing you're 4-0 down, you go,
yeah,
this theory hasn't worked at all.
No, you just got to. I love the attacking game. Even if I go down, I'd rather go down that way. Occasionally I'll throw in a safety, but
yes,
if there's a sniff of it out there, I'm having a crack. Not sure if this red passes the on Shuey's table, passes that yellow. Looks like on the screen it does.
Looks like we've got a bit of comments here, but it's just from one person. We've got.
On my way to yours.
Yeah. How are you, mate? Good to see you watching and
He's
supporting.
a big Jackson Wright fan, this fella.
Well, Kiwi lad.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. Jackson going very well for you. I hope you've put a couple of bob on him as well.
You can turn around. 5-1 is not the end of the world.
Definitely not.
I think Jacko's got a good chance here. If he can land on this yellow, which he hasn't. Have to try and play a containing safety, which he's had a bit of a swing at, and it could spell trouble the way Jackson's queuing. Not a bad shot by Raymond. Has killed the black though. Couple of shots left in this game.
Yeah, and this is one where yes, you'd chip off and do what you do, but you like to create here too. Are you
Definitely.
Are you creating here?
100%.
Are you creating? Okay. Can you tell the viewers why you're trying to create the pot out here?
Well, look, it's just something crazy that I do. I'm not recommended for everybody. If you've got a lot of cue power, you can create opportunities. It only takes one shot to open the frame up.
To change it all up.
And then you just pot out.
Yes.
If you've got a little bit of cue power and a bit of imagination, anything's possible. You've only got to look at our friend Rusty.
Well, he's actually kind of done what you said here. He's given himself a look.
Yeah.
Because
Well, if you can just drop this one down the
He's
rail,
he's got a black.
he's on the black.
And he's given himself a
And I'll
look.
tell you what, if you nick it over the hole, even if it stays there, it's a pretty good safety if he plays it right.
That's right.
Shot, Raymond.
Yeah, and that's where we just had a chat with Joe here, where it's maybe myself, and I probably lose the frame doing what I wanted to do, but where I might have chipped it and done something else, and let my opponent back in for another shot, and then he can maybe freak something. But you were always saying there that you were going to go, and that panned out for him well.
Well, it does. It's all the way you enjoy the game. If you enjoy playing that way, you will play that way. If you enjoy playing the way you play, that's the way you'll take it on. You know what I mean? I enjoy going out from an impossible scenario. That gives me a little kick. So that's probably why
do you feel, Joe, that even though that's just the way you play, do you feel that's the right way to play in team situations?
No, it's probably not.
Or do you change your style of touch in teams?
Look, I do tighten it up a bit.
Yes.
In comp.
Okay.
You know, if I'm out there for myself.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, it depends the scoreline too, of course.
Right.
You know, there's a few factors come into it.
The iron is on.
There's a few factors involved. You know?
Yep. Scoreline's a big thing. And Jackson's up there. Hey, he's up there amongst the balls to get a snooker. And if it was Joe, he'd triple the one.
I can already see the. I would have nicked the one in the middle first. Would have been my first shot from there, and then come up on the left-hand side of the table and then chip the rest out. The first shot was to nick that one in the middle and come up the left side of the table.
Joe,
That's the aggressive out shot.
I've been fortunate enough, and he's played a nice shot. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to go to England and play for Australia a couple of times. And when nice shot. Oh, he's gone in off there. I'm watching a lag.
He's been a bit slack, Jacko, hasn't he? He's been a bit unfortunate in a couple of his shots. He hasn't really got the luck rolling behind him.
Yeah, so I was just going to say I've been fortunate enough to go and play in England. Now, when I went to England for the first time in 2005, playing the world rules, I would go the pot out, miss the pot out, and think, oh no, I've got one left, two left. I know what's going to happen here. They're just going to snooker me,
of course,
and they're just going to pot out and get there too.
Yep.
Well, how wrong was I? When I went there, what they do is, because it's on the Supreme tables, they're very potable, they wouldn't worry about the snooker. And I'm waiting for the snooker because I'm come from a 7-foot table in Australia, because when you got one left, the old rules, what you do is, if you've got 7, they've got 1, you play a snooker.
Yep.
Over there, I learnt then that they didn't do that. They didn't worry about snookers.
Yeah.
They just took them out, because it's an easy enough game to take them out over there on these kind of tables, if they're there.
That's right.
I'm not talking the silly ones where you got 4 on the rail. I'm talking if there's one on the rail, they get onto that ball or they get an angle to dislodge it, and they pot out.
That's right.
And I couldn't believe it. So it was a big wake up to me going to England in 2005 going, I'm going to get snookered like you wouldn't believe, because I messed up a lot of outs, as you can imagine. And I just
There's
watching.
quite a delay in the screen to what we see in live.
Is it? Yeah.
It's,
but
like, it's quite the delay.
is it? No, I think we just got to watch the tables.
Okay.
And what's the name's got ball in hand, so that'll be 5-2 over there.
That's good.
Which
Might
is
just
good.
be a good starter for Jacko. Cool. Jacko. It's one for the big fella. 5-2. I think Raymond might have these covered. Seems very low on the white, doesn't he?
Yeah. Mate, that was almost psychic. I reckon you read the play there. You've looked at it and you've gone very low on the cue, and next thing you know he's doing a hubba-lubba straight into the corner.
Yeah. And I mean, you probably don't need to hit him that low on these tables. It's not like you're trying to screw back 20 feet.
I've got a coach, and I've actually a shout out to one of my coaches, passed away no less than a week ago. So shout out to Lem. Passed away, 88-year-old man that helped me for 25 years.
Yeah.
But my other coach, who's sort of done it the last sort of 5-10 years, says, mate, this game is about middle ball.
Yeah.
Or just a tip under middle, he said.
Yeah.
A tip under middle, you can screw the length of the table. A tip
100%.
under the middle.
Yeah.
Why are we queuing it right down at the bottom? What's the go with that? With queuing it right down the bottom, and he says most of his pool that he's won, and he won world titles over 50s.
Yeah.
Okay. Queuing. Maybe a tip, maybe 2 tips under middle, because he could still screw the length of the table.
Yeah.
With that.
It's more about the way you push through
The follow through.
The follow throughing of the ball. So I tell you, Schubert's a little bit off his game tonight.
Okay.
Normally the shoe knocks him in pretty easily. I think there's a little bit of tension out there on this table.
There's pressure.
A little bit of tension.
And I'll see some other streams and people are saying, hey, that's a shit shot or such and such, but I can never be negative about it, because I've been out there, you've been out there,
That's right.
and we know that we can miss balls over pockets.
Mate, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And I think it takes real guts to even get out there. You know.
Nice shot.
And you really got to have a love for the game and to just put yourself in that position. Because you will get ridiculed, you know. People will be sitting at home saying, oh, I wouldn't have missed that shot.
Of course. No, you know that there's people at home watching this stream going, that was rubbish. That was absolutely pathetic what he did there.
Yeah.
I never do that. That's what they'd be saying, right?
That's right.
But that's just your armchair critics, isn't it?
Armchair critics, 100%.
Couch potatoes.
You get out there and, you know, the
You-
pump's on,
You have a go.
the arm tightens up.
5-2 in the Jackson Donnelly match, with an opportunity to go 5-3 at the break, and it was looking at it could have been anything at the break, and
Could have been anything.
and if he gets it to 5-3 at the break, that's a great effort.
I think once Jacko settles in and he's starting to look like he's starting to settle down now.
But just going back to the Shuey game, you know,
Yes.
he's left him something. You didn't want to leave him anything of the
He's
way.
got an edge on that. You can
Yeah, but you didn't-
that'll go.
Oh yeah, well it didn't go, but the thing is, you
Didn't
left
go.
him some of the black.
That's right.
You don't want to leave him anything of the black.
You don't want to leave him even a off the cushion shot at it.
That's right. Gotta
Jacko
watch-
has played a pretty nice shot there. I think he may have just played the safety there.
Okay, so he wasn't interested in potting that.
That's a better snooker by Raymond.
It is. It is, and they're all there for Ray if he happens to miss this. You just want to see if you're Shuey trying to get some white on it, some kind of contact,
Definitely.
right? Okay, because if it's ball in hand, it's probably finished. 'Cause that one, the lower one of the middle, goes.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're all there. They're all there.
So if you're Shuey, you definitely want to get out of this, and to
Will
me,
Raymond just nick that one in the middle first? That's the ball to go.
for sure it is.
But under the pump, and things being a bit strained, sometimes you can make a bad decision.
No, he's doing it.
not. It shows me he's thinking. He's, knows what he's doing. Jacko's looking the goods here now, reading.
I just watched Ray after you said about the Q and low. He brought it up a tip.
Yeah, 100%. Jacko pulls this one back to 5-3.
And then
Now we've got a match.
yeah, and then they stop. They get the fresh balls now, and it gets iron. So it's 0-0 again. Messi, can you make sure that they change the balls there, which will be under the table? Okay, the new set. Yeah, that's a break now.
2-0.
Okay, so what we're doing now in all our matches is at the 8-frame break, we iron the table
Okay.
and we make sure the balls are clean. So we just get another set ready and
Yep.
we start afresh
Nice.
when they come back from the break.
Very professional. Are they on a little break now?
Yeah, they're on a break.
Come on, let's go check the footy score.
No, these guys aren't a break.
They're not on the break.
You check your footy scores. I've got to get this.
I'm just gonna hang this up.
we just changed balls now. Okay, I just see there's a brush here. Here's the brush. Okay, I just want to see where the Okay, so they're the balls that are going to be used. That's right.
Where's Jacko? Has he gone off? Oh, no, this is there. Okay. This is muted. So guys, we just got a break on table 1 there. Sorry, I haven't been around. I'll update the score. Hey, Curtis.
There you go. And
Steve, how are you?
got it all under control again,
Oh, you know.
as usual.
Guys, we did have a cancellation for our 4th match for tonight, so we do only have one match coming up at 8 p.m. with Nathan Appleton versus Curtis Fisher.
I used it play last night, didn't it? Yeah, that catch-up game.
I had surgery last Thursday.
Oh, how'd you go?
Yeah, here it is.
What was that for?
Bernie.
Oh, okay.
Hope you're enjoying the stream, everybody. We've got the ladies on tomorrow as well with Shapira Gray and Sarah Husband. And in the morning we have Dustin Budd versus Andrew Grueff. Just sits over the pocket. Yeah. Well, he would have snookered himself anyway. That's the way I look at it.
They're playing against the Roosters.
That's a great shot there by Ray. Getting his ball out and snookering straight back. Playing tactical now. So we're trialling something new as well, guys. So after 8 frames, when the boys have a break, we're changing out the sets of balls for clean balls, and the tables are getting an iron, so it's back slick again. Just with the humidity in Queensland, it can be make the tables run a bit slow after a while. There for Ray.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see if any words of wisdom have
Yeah, nice one.
come up and done anything. Hello, Mr. Curtis. We're just talking about you on the stream.
Oh, is it all good?
All good, mate. It's always good.
That's all right. I'll look back at it later and check it out.
You do that.
Alright, unmuted.
Okay, we're back on. Welcome back, Joey.
And we're back ready. The Panthers are 28-4 in front. If anyone wants a bit of a score.
Actually, you're a Penrith boy.
I am from Penrith.
Are you a Penrith supporter?
No, I'm actually a West Tigers supporter.
Yeah, I thought you might have been.
Would you believe it?
This hasn't landed the greatest for.
He's just let the arm go a little bit, Raymond, which I don't mind.
So
Don't mind.
I was just speaking to Joe just quickly. He said he'd had a chat with his mate Jacko Donnelly, who's 5-3 down, who was 4-1 down, and
I
he's
think
won
it was
the last.
5-1, wasn't it? 5 or 4?
It might have been 5. Actually, it might have been 5.
I think it was
5-1.
5. I think it was 5-1.
It was 5-1 down, and he's now got it back to 5-3. And he looked a bit deflated, to be honest. A little bit dejected, deflated. What was the outcome in your conversations?
Look, I just told him to play his natural game.
Yep.
And I think that he's starting to settle into the match now.
Yep.
And yeah, a little break, you know, will do him a little bit of good out there, a bit of fresh air.
Nice.
And he's starting to get a bit of momentum happening, so I think if he can pull it back to 5-all, then, you know, it's just a race. It's a 6-frame race, really.
Yes.
Rattle off 6 in a row, it's all over. So just getting back to 5-all's his first little mission that he's looking for.
Well, at 5-1, it wasn't panic stations,
No,
but you lose a couple from there, and it's
absolutely.
7-1 or 8-1, and now you're starting to stress.
Suddenly you get done 11-1.
You can. But 5-3, you know what? 5-3, it's still anyone's game.
Absolutely.
What are you doing here, Joey? Is you just going to get yourself on some sort of double?
Mate, this is a tough one.
Or do you want to do your famous cross double?
You've got a couple options. The cross double's not really a shot here.
Okay. And I look at that and I think that this double's not on in the middle, but
I think like
a double kiss,
BJ could double kiss this and get it in.
right, but this might go straight in, Joe, and prove us wrong.
I try and double it back and down into the bottom corner, if anything.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? We called it, but it wasn't. You don't have to be Einstein to see that it was a double kiss.
It really wasn't a shot that was on. You're probably better off trying to finish up a little bit higher and playing it into one of the bottom corners with a double. But still, Chewy has not got an easy card here. And he has left Raymond a little look at this.
And that's not your greatest. But the issue sometimes with these kind of shots, Joe, is on Marcus's table, is you focus more about getting a good white.
Yeah.
And then you sacrifice the pot.
You do.
Okay. And then all of a sudden you leave him on anyway. You've got to worry about just potting it.
100% into the pot.
Yep.
He has worried about the white there and really
And did I sort of nail it what I said? He worried about the white.
actually left a nice angle for Chewy just to run down now.
Just to run down. But this is what I was saying, just through a lot of experience, that I just didn't want to see him get down on that too quick. Take your time, walk in on the shot, stuff that we've trained with. And you know, there's one that got away from Ray.
100%. I think it's very important to have your routine as you walk into the table, especially in these pump matches. You just got to go back to your basic walk in to the shot.
Your foundations.
Yeah, you could really just go back to basics, and once you settle in, then you can start, getting a little bit more flamboyant in the shots. But just to sort of get the arm going, you need to sort of have a routine. Most players have their routine.
Yeah.
Some of the lower grade players, you can see the difference because they'll walk in from the side of the shot.
Is there players, Joe, for someone who's got a fair bit of experience like yourself, is there players that you've taken knowledge off through watching them in A grade over the years that you've played on the Gold Coast, where you go, hey, listen, I like the way Chopper does that. I like the way Craig Stevens does that.
Yeah.
Have you nicked a bit here and there through players that you've seen in A grade?
Of course. You you pick up what you can, don't you, Reedy?
You have to, because we're always learning.
That's right. It's always a sneaky little shot, a little safety shot, even if it be.
Yes.
A little shot that you showed me was the little bounce off the rail and in behind.
Oh, really?
That was a little shot where I'd never ever played that shot.
Oh, really? And you
No.
play it now?
And now it's
Every now and
in
again.
the arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's there.
And you know what? I can't even recall doing it. And that's the thing, and that might have happened 10 years ago.
I think I think you showed me when we were playing the Supreme Comp.
There you go.
Because
but you pick up little things.
Potentially I had a go at this thing and missed it by a week.
That's the way it goes. But anyway, it looks like Jacko's got a bit of freedom. Jackson Wright. Oh, he's hung it.
Yeah, does have a dead black up there.
He does, but I tell you what, he knocks this double. That's a double, isn't it, in the middle?
That is definitely a double.
You can straighten that up, can't you?
He's going to have a go from here. Shot, Jacko. What a great shot.
And has he come down for it, or he's been?
I think he's okay.
I'm
not
sure.
Okay? I don't know, really. I can't see from here. May need a bit of a swerve on this.
I've always said to.
Jeez, what a shame. If he just hit it a smidgen harder.
Ball in hand.
Ball in hand.
What I like to do here sometimes is, if I can, I'll have a cheeky shot with the yellow into the middle and flick the black out, just for the hell of it, because I've got an insurance ball over the middle.
100%.
Just to get it off the rail.
Yep.
So that later on I don't have to go and land on that, and what if it rolls out on me?
That's right.
If it rolls out on me, I've cost myself the game. So why not play a shot that's no risk? Because I feel if you've got a bit of ability and a little bit of touch, you can go into that black, and unless you're crazy and you go into it too hard, how the hell are you going to sink that black? Okay.
No chance.
Okay, so you're just going to touch it out.
Just want to chip it out, even if you just move it off the cushion and smidge it.
That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because
in these money matches, you don't want to be playing that shot.
What's going to happen here, Joe, is we're going to see what happens here.
That's right.
Because he hasn't got it out.
He hasn't got it out.
And he's got the balls there at his mercy.
He's going to have to land fat on this thing. He's only saving grace as if, well, he's not going to probably land on the right side of it now, but.
And I think Shu might have been a bit fortunate here. He might be able to that might just go past that yellow, the shoe, and then he'll have a little one in the middle.
I think at the very worst he could run it off that top yellow.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, he's hit it like a champion, but I think he's gone off.
Now, but look at this for a shot, Joe.
These aren't nice.
You're just not liking it.
No.
Now let's see what.
Completely potable.
Yeah, but let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Well, listen. In this time we got it wrong. Well, I got it wrong because I mentioned it. But
you did.
I did. I mentioned it.
But you're right in what you're saying, because that what you've said doesn't just compute to the black. It can compute to your hardest ball, that a red, for instance, sitting there. that you want to get out immediately. You don't want to leave it there, you know what I mean?
And for someone like you, Joe, that's had many, many years of experience, is this something that you sort of learnt more when you were up here on the Gold Coast, or you learnt this way back when you were playing snooker, or when you were playing in Sydney?
This is when I started playing pool here, really.
I'm mainly here watching players that you played with, and seeing that, hey, he gets that ball out, or is this something that in the last 2 years where you've got ball in hand, and this is probably a shot that you probably need to do. First shot, give yourself an angle to screw it in, get the black out, and in doing so, you leave yourself an insurance ball.
Yeah, I always like the insurance ball, and I'll always be looking to knock any of my balls out into a better position on every shot that I go up to the table.
With the insurance ball still
With the
there?
insurance.
Yeah.
Especially if I've got the insurance. Sometimes I don't even have insurance.
That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. So what we talk about, guys, I used to call it, what I used to call it? There used to be I think I used to call it bonus ball, or I can't remember what I used to call it, but let's, for instance, we're just calling it an insurance ball, because that's when you leave a ball that's on, guys, and that's near over a pocket, so that if you do happen to miss the kiss that you're going for,
you can pot this thing from anywhere.
You can pot it in from anywhere.
Yep.
And guess what? If you land on the ball that you were trying to stay on with it, you can still leave that insurance for another insurance.
100%. You can always just leave this thing over the hole.
That's right. Shuey's taken a 4-3 lead.
He has, the Schubert. Jacko has dropped. I was a little bit afraid that he might drop the first one back because he did have a bit of momentum, Jacko, and it's always good to keep that momentum going. And sometimes a break can sort of just get in the way of that momentum, and I think that's what's happening to Jacko. I think he'll be okay, and he'll come back these next couple.
Well, I'm really glad you went and had a chat with Jacko, and I appreciate that as just a supporter of Paul, because, and again, this doesn't come down to you being a better player. This comes down to just a bit of maturity in the game, someone that's been there, done that, and someone that can maybe see things that are happening in a match. And sometimes that conversation can change the whole match.
Yeah, it's just, a couple of words of encouragement,
That's all it is.
He's going okay. He's had a little bit of bad luck, which has put him a little bit behind. But I think once he gets back into his freestyle mode, which he is now.
They're nice shoes he's wearing, though. These blue things.
He's got the Asics on.
These blue ones.
And he's quite flamboyant, the big fella.
You know what I'm noticing in the shoey? I'm noticing a very calm bloke tonight. Not saying boo, just very relaxed in what he's doing.
He's quiet.
Just quiet.
Sensible, like.
Not knocking the cover off the ball.
No, he's not going the massive out. He's playing a very controlled.
Nice tempo.
Game. Yeah.
How are the beers going down, mate?
Mate, they're going down good. And a special shout out to Honey Campbell, who's home as cook as a dog tonight.
Honey Campbell is.
She has got the COVID, or
she's got the COVID.
I think it's the COVID or the flu. She's not well.
Okay.
So she'll be at home watching tonight. So I get well soon. I get well soon.
A shout out to the darling Honey. She's a ripper. She wished me well while I was in hospital. Lovely lady is the Honey.
She can be quite caring. You've taken Cup Day off. Well, you deserve a day off.
Just mute us for 1 second, please, darling. No more talk. I just admit, yeah. Okay, 4-3. One more game to the break here on the Shuey table. Fresh balls and an iron up.
Shuey,
What's he on?
he's
On the red? Yeah, on the red.
I think he might be on the yellow.
No, look. Okay, yeah, it is yellow. Okay. Well, this is a real scrappy one, isn't it? This is one where who wins this frame? You can't tell us.
Mate, this thing, anything could happen over there.
Yep.
She goes, thanks guys for the well wishes.
Yes, that's huge. I'm glad she's watching. Oh, she told you that she was watching?
Well, I dropped her some food off. She is that crook.
Oh, is she?
And I said, do you need some food? She said, yes, please.
The poor
got
darling.
Us, got us some red rooster and dropped
Wish
her
you all
off.
the best, honey. Hope
And
you get better soon.
Yeah.
She's obviously playing B grade this year.
I think she's filling in.
Filling in at the moment.
Yeah, filling in.
Okay.
Jackson has just missed quite an easy ball here. Left the gate wide open.
Yeah, and for maybe a breakout. And he's gone for a breakout now.
See, I wouldn't have played the breakout there.
What were you doing? Just nicely in for a double.
Yeah. Just dribble that one into the middle and leave the fat double. But that has worked out not too bad at all.
And unfortunately over here, Raymond has just picked the wrong spot of the ball after potting it, and he's gone in off and given Shuey a look.
Made a couple of little mistakes with the white, but you know, everyone does.
And don't know whether
I think he might have left an edge on
he
this.
might have left an edge,
I think it might go.
which is a poor shot.
It's a very poor shot. Especially, you don't have to do anything with a cue ball at all here. Ooh, geez, he's given that a little bit.
Very cuttable.
Still very cuttable, yeah.
There's that big bit.
I hear it.
Do you like that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And he's flicked out the
Oh no.
he's flicked out the bad one.
Jackson has left himself quite a tough little shot here.
Now Shuey needs to
Really couldn't do much with it.
He's looking
where he
for the
was.
snooker.
He's
Shuey needs
got it.
here, see for me here on the Shuey table, I'm taking the yellow for the corner and screwing into the black. I can cheat a bit of this pocket up the top here. Because I
Oh, this,
or you go lower than the black.
Yeah. Okay.
This will be interesting what he does here. Oh, okay. He thought he'd, and that might be okay.
Well, look, that you know, there's an insurance ball there, but I think when you got the out, you got to go. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
Against the good players, you just don't get them opportunities.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
I'll put it this way: I've gone for a lot less.
Yeah. Okay, Shuey's backing in, and this is where you are going. You're chipping the.
And I mean, he's not really in a better spot than he was before. He's probably in a worse spot now.
Okay, so we're just chipping this one in over the pocket up here, and we're trying to get on, or we're just putting it over. What are we doing?
Wow. Now he's
And
now he's gone shot, and I think he's been unlucky.
or bad shot. I think bad shot.
Well,
So,
I think your shot right was first, what he should have done,
Yeah.
and it would be over by now.
maybe he's got a little feather of this yellow. Okay.
At least
This is what I was saying before. If you can't get a snooker, create a bit of distance.
And now just a straight snap into the corner
And now
with a hold.
We've got a big black over here on table 2, Jackson. Big black.
Have to drag this in. Looks like he's got his back arm a bit higher to pop this one. He's snotted it straight in.
Mate, that was a Joe Hughes.
That was it. It didn't even touch the sides.
Okay, and
I thought he
Shuey's
was queuing down a bit hard on that.
and this is what I was saying just before, important for the guys watching, is, you know how I said Shuey created distance? Still
Yeah.
very makeable for Ray, but he missed the pot.
Yeah.
Just because he created distance.
And I mean, you really got to put in on them long, straight pots,
You do.
you know? Arthur Schubert.
One bloke you want to back to knock in blacks that are long is this man here.
He's pretty solid this year. Got some good balls.
He's no chopper, right? But he's quite good at single ball pots.
Yep. Beautiful.
That's what, and I just thought I'd mention that prior to doing it. I didn't want to have egg on the face or
5-3
anything.
break time over there.
Break time. And if you are Shuey now, you're actually going into the break going, you know what? I probably haven't played my best.
No,
And I'm 5-3 up.
100%.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
All right, we're going to take a break.
we're going to take a break.
Let's take a break.
They're not mic'd up.
Eh?
They're not mic'd up.
No, I'm just listening from old early on.
So guys, we're just taking a break on table 2. Changing the balls. Ironing the table. Oh, unlucky, Jacko. Turnover shot coming up. Didn't do what it wanted to. Coming up, straight after these matches, we have the Nathan Appleton Curtis Fisher. wouldn't have heard that, but he just goes, no. Oh, a shame. Jackson doesn't really need to go the pot out here because it isn't on. Nothing's on. Not everything's on. Gotta give it a bit of punch. Great shot. Every single pool table in this place at the moment is all booked out. So that's fantastic to see. Did you get it out, Joe? I thought it was like inside the ball.
No, I just needed a good push.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Spotty white ball, had an extra spot. He's left him on that. Got down very quick on that shot, didn't he? He doesn't feather much. Like, does a like a joot joot.
Flowing bar.
1, 2. Yeah.
What's the name of Jacko's play?
Jackson.
Where's he play from?
He's from New Zealand.
Oh yeah, where's he play?
He plays here on the coast.
Oh, does he?
He plays A grade.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if you can hear all the fans, guys. It's quite warm in here.
8-3.
Yeah, it'll come up. It's a great break from Jacko. And it looks like it's a yellow day. He's still got a bit of work to do. He should be going for that top yellow first. So it only goes in one pocket. What are they doing? It's working, boys. It was working. Jay to the rescue to fix his technology. Jay's technology. Just waiting for the other match to come back, guys, so...
Reading this.
No, mate, it's going well there. You like that one? No, just saying to Joe, does he like
Are
the
you
drink?
right?
I said, does he like the drink?
I'll tell you, my
The drink.
husband, he's going to get a little slap. He's a bourbon. What do you need from me? I'm just going to mute these guys while I reconnect these Muppets.
So we are on, we're off, or on. So obviously there's a thing happening here, so it's sort of stopped thing. I think we've got it right now, which is unfortunate, and technical issues happen, Joey, unfortunately, in a thingy, and they've just been caught up at least for a couple of minutes there.
Yeah, well, these things happen with technology, Reid.
And then say some old school players, we wouldn't have this problem if you didn't use the technology.
But then no one could watch at home.
There you go.
You couldn't be sick in your bed and watching some pool.
And the one that Jay called the foul earlier on, it wouldn't have been called a foul.
No, because it looked okay to me, and obviously people will go back, Jacko will go back and probably have 758 looks at it and slow it down to super slow motion.
Anyway, you were saying about Jacko, you felt that he was maybe. Tell me the feeling.
I can tell he's a little bit agitated at the moment with the way things have gone, and I think it's important for your to have good temperament in these things. If you get behind, you can still come out of it, even though you're 8-3 down.
Thank you.
You can still dig hard and get back to 8-all. Yeah, you can be a little annoyed, but you've got to dig now, I know, I just had a little word to him in his ear then. I just said, look, it doesn't have to be pretty, you just got to grind it. You don't have to grind it.
Which is unlike you.
Well, I don't mind a grind.
Yeah.
I prefer not to have to grind,
But if you're 8-3, you're grinding?
I'm not going down without having a dig.
Yeah, well then you're not grinding.
That's right.
So you when you say grinding, you're all out attack and.
No, not all out attack. You're working hard. You're playing the shots like you've snookered yourself now. Look at the best way of trying to get yourself out of it.
Don't just get down and just bash it.
Don't just get down and bash it and give up. Grinding is, trying to play the best of each shot. Like that. That's grinding. Snookering yourself, coming off the cushion and potting the ball.
That was a great shot. That's good to see that.
And now he's got another horrible shot, and he's going to have to grind this one somehow. He's not in a bad position, this frame, even though it looks terrible. What's he going to do here, Fred? What's your take on this one? Because it's got me stumped.
Look, I want to.
Not many options here.
I want to. Which one we were talking about? Shuey?
No, sorry, I was talking about Jacko's
I
frame
missed
over there.
that. I missed that one.
That's all right. He's played a shot.
We've got a couple of girls playing this money match weekend as well. Shapira, this lady here that's talking to Nessie.
Okay.
She's playing against Xavier Dawes' lady Sarah husband. So we've got a ladies match.
Riveting stuff.
Look.
It's always good watching a battle.
Well, listen, race to 9. We've shortened it up a little.
Yeah.
But good luck to the ladies this weekend. Here's the shoe. Okay. I've seen him look to like he hasn't been at his best this year. And mind you, neither has Raymond. But tonight he's just looked very, even more casual than Ray.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the shoe? He's just dawdling around.
He has just been casually waltzing around.
Casually waltzing around.
Having a bit of a look.
Who's your most casual waltzer around the table in A grade? Is there one that you just go, this bloke's so casual, it's silly? Do you have one that you can think of?
Chris McMaster.
Thank you. That is as casual as it gets.
They actually pour him out onto the ground when he gets here.
Yeah, that's him, mate. And I was just looking for that. And Chris McMaster, maybe right up there, he'd be competing for the World Championship in casual.
His arm is made of water.
Yeah.
He master broke me last year. The 1-pointer he is too.
Did he really?
He did.
Here we go. We got one from Jacko here. The old.
Out of the jaw shot. Oh, he's stole! It was a great effort.
Great effort.
It was a great effort. Unfortunately, it could cost him the frame.
Yeah, you're just playing this ball onto the other ball up the top, and then you're away.
Yep. So pretty elementary from him.
Oh, I think he might be rolling it into the middle.
You can do that.
You can do whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
But if you miss it like that,
Film it.
you say to yourself, hey, what did I do? That was a rush of blood. But now Jacko needs to take this.
I think he might need to punch it off the red into the corner. Not sure how much angle it's got on it. I think it might be cuttable, Reed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's going to go the cut.
And what a tremendous cut. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't see a better cut than that.
What a great cut. Now, if you're Jackson Wright, you're hurting there a little.
That
because
hurt you.
Because you've had the ball in hand. But as we spoke about earlier today, when you have a ball in hand, and I think we've seen it, ball in hand, you can miss balls.
Absolutely.
Because you're thinking, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But then you're thinking about the white, and you take your eye off the pot, and next thing you know, he's played a shot that, even if he was to do that shot again that he tried, was not the right shot.
No.
Hitting that into these pockets at angle, at pace, is
chance.
Definitely not the shot.
Negative. I think the right shot was to play that one up to the top ball.
Yes.
And
just softly get up.
Nothing dramatic.
And if you're worried about missing that, you run through and you get a snooker in the same shot.
Of course. A little bit. That was his hardest ball. You play a little bit of pot safety on it. Even if you Anyway, it was an error, and Jacko is back to 8-4.
And Bubba is in the building. Big Bubba.
Is that the Bubs? Jeez, he's gotten even bigger.
Yes, you don't miss him. Okay, we've got ball in hand here for Ray. Very important frame after the break.
It is.
On the yellow balls, is he? Or is he on red?
Couple unruly customers.
He's on the red. Okay.
Jacko's come up to play the double, knowing that he's pretty safe with these yellows. This is what we're talking about with the insurance now. He knows he can have a dig at this one.
That's right.
And that's not a bad result.
Yeah.
Shuey's not going to do anything rash here.
Obviously very important, Joey, at 8-4 to get that the game to go 8-5 down. 9-4.
No.
It is panic stations.
It
you know,
is.
It is 2 away from the hill, but it's still not over at 9-4. But
Yeah.
you do want to get that game.
Oh, look, he needs to come back to at least 8-6, 8-7 to give himself any type of sniff. This is just too much. But you know, stranger things that happen. Here's Raymond. What does he do here, Reedy? Does he take the big pot on and bust them open?
You can do all sorts, but my main thing to do here is to not leave my opponent an opportunity to get his balls into better positions or to change the frame. I want to leave him where he can't change the frame.
Yeah.
Okay, and that might mean I pot out.
Yeah.
Or it might mean I kill his other ball. But I just don't want to leave him anything on a yellow that he can change the game.
Yeah. See, I play that shot to the corner and I go straight into that over there.
Which is okay.
That little cluster. If things go awry from there, I've got a contingency. Maybe I tap up behind a red.
Jacko's obviously knocked in some sort of big ball because they went, and...
They're 9-4.
9-4. And you know what? That was Jacko Donnelly's frame.
Oh,
you know?
He shouldn't have lost that one.
So he's going to go back and he'll look at this stream possibly. Might not either. Because
he hasn't done a lot of things wrong. I think it's just took him a little while to get off the start line, and I think that has agitated him a little bit.
Okay. Now it's not too bad from Ray.
Look, at some point somebody's going to have to play some type of shot.
You got to pull the trigger.
The trigger has to be pulled. I normally I'll wait 1, maybe 2 shots, and the trigger's getting done.
And he's gone in off there, and it's still not the end of the world for the shoey.
No damage at all.
Well, it's definitely damage if you're playing Rusty. It's definitely damage if you're playing me, and it's almost definitely damage if they're playing you here, because you're looking to open this frame up here with ball in hand.
Well, probably now of all shots, I'll probably just take the one down the rail first.
Yeah. No, he's just going to play a pretty smart shot, but you know what you've got to be careful here is you don't get a stalemate, right? Which it's not.
No.
But imagine doing a shot like that and then not leaving an escape.
Yeah.
Like trying to be too safe.
That's right. I don't think I've ever been accused of being too safe.
No, mate. That's definite.
But look, I think there's a chance that yellow does go. You can make contact with it, even if it hits the rail, it'll come off the red and go in.
And you know what? He's played a good shot. And what pisses people off here is I gave him an opportunity to do that. I let him have an angle to do that. And when you know what, I was in such a good position, and now he might be back into the frame. Okay, he's played another great shot.
I tell you what, that is a great little shot by Raymond.
That is a great shot, right?
And I tell you, that is quite tricky to get out of.
It is, but let's just say you don't get out of it. We're still in a similar situation.
I don't even know if you can get out of that bridge.
Well, it's definitely not a stalemate because.
No, obviously you can.
Ready? Now,
okay.
this is.
That's okay.
Yeah. You know, it's a foul. Was it not a foul?
No, it's just a changeover.
Oh, he came off his ball then.
Yeah. I
good.
didn't think he could come around the back of it.
Yeah, nice. And hey, he said to Ray.
Here it is on the screen now.
He says to Ray, "You have a go now if you want."
And Ray goes, "Thank you very much. I don't mind if I do."
Yep.
Really, I'd probably be screwing across onto this one on the rail, which Raymond has done.
And played it well.
Played it nicely. I don't know if he's
That'll be on.
got enough angle to
That'll be on.
take the one on the rail first.
No, you take the one you're closest to.
Definitely.
Screw it back 6 inches, and then you. It doesn't matter which way you go here.
Just want to leave a little bit of angle on it.
Yeah, he's going to go that way. That's fine. Doesn't matter which way you go.
Jacko looks like he's got a tappy out here.
All right.
Uh-oh. He's landed right on top of that yellow.
Okay, and Ray's played a good one. And the problem being is Ray's landed a little bit straightish.
That is not where you wanted to land.
No, and you're stretching.
Listen, I think
he's
better off just chipping her over the hole.
You can chip her over the hole, but you leave the Joe double.
You do, but you know what? Then it's a bit hard to hold for that other yellow, especially if you leave the white tight on the cushion here.
I know.
Not to say that it's not doable. Oh, he's hit it like a genius. What a great shot. Absolutely.
So he's played it. He's played it well.
We've definitely got a match on our hands over here.
So 5-4.
Timmy Jenkins in the house.
Thanks again, Joe, for jumping on with me today to
That's
have
all right,
have a little yarn and talk a bit of pool. I do need to mention the sponsors. Nessie, have you got the thingy? Oh, the sponsors are there. I don't think I can read that, but have you got a card for me to read it? No?
It's on the screen for the viewers anyway.
Oh, it's on the screen. It's running through. Okay, so I'd just like to thank all the sponsors again for what they do for us. Without them, it makes it really tough.
We're going to have to ask you for more money this year. Rising fuel costs and so forth. Getting to these events is expensive.
Yeah, well, hey.
Jacko. Can he keep him on 9? That would be my mission now, really.
Yeah, well,
try and pin him to 9 and not let him off 9.
This is a really big shot. That's okay. That's okay.
That is okay.
He's just got to. Keep the nerve here for this one. Black's over the pocket. You don't have to do too much. He's struggling to get down for this one, but this is all right. Just got to. And you probably wanted to be a bit more, but hey, it's still very makeable.
It's definitely very makeable, but it's just running the wide a little bit. It makes it a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah, and I will.
One guy's potted 1 ball and he's had 1 beer.
Yeah.
His first beer that he's ever had.
That was like getting the free games on the poker machine betting 10 cents.
Oh, he's nicked Get in nicely. Oh, Jacko! 9-5.
9-5, and who knows?
Can he rattle 4 off in a row?
A couple more. I've seen it happen many times. I've played sessions just at home, and if you know me, when I play a session, I treat it like the World Championships. That's my session pool. I've been 16-8 up, flying. Lost the session, but and for money, for $50 or whatever, and it can just happen.
Oh yeah.
People
100%.
get runs.
They do.
And things can turn. Maybe I had the better balls for that first 24 frames, then they've got the best balls for the next 8 or 10.
Yeah, you need everything to be going for you. A bit of a rub here, you know, bit of luck there, and some ability helps.
Well, I don't know what that was. I don't know. That's what it was. Great shot, actually. That's what it was.
It's a great shot. Raymond looks like he's settling in a little bit now.
There's Northy. Northy looks like he's dropped 25.
Dropped 25 down to his calf.
Because the cars were bigger than that. So he's looking good, the old Northy. I reckon he's dropped. I reckon Northy's dropped 30. 20, 30. He has dropped a lot. So well done to Northy. Good to see.
He's a Jenny Craig poster boy.
Good to see Carlos in here having a hit. He's having a game on the weekend.
Is he having a run?
He's playing against a fella from Toowoomba called Jesse Richards. Okay. Now that's you've heard of Brody. Brody, the young Brody. Yeah. He's played a couple. His brother.
Righto. Raymond's really letting the arm go now.
What's Raymond on? The yellows.
On the yellows, but he's trying to separate them yellows.
Here we go.
Oh, Jacko. That is not the answer.
Okay. Now
that is a tight little shot.
Yeah.
Separate the yellow. Keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah. Jacko to Jackson Donnelly to possibly put himself on the hill. You would imagine?
I think it's tap-tapping.
Tap-tapping.
We've got the Bodie. Haven't got any more matches on after this?
We do.
You got a match on?
We actually got a nice match on. We've got a great match, only one match. There was another match that was for 50,000.
After this?
It was for 50,000, but it was cancelled, and it was going to be between Alex Pace and Johnny Muir.
Oh, that's right.
But that got cancelled. But we've got a nice match that the underarm world champion, Nathan Appleton. Apples, who is a great player.
He is good.
Is playing against Curtis Fisher. And Curtis is from
Raymond.
Curtis is from the sunny coast.
Yeah.
And Raymond's got a double here.
Well, I don't know if it goes, Rudy. I can't really see it from here.
I kind of feel it goes past that. I feel you can.
It may sneak in there.
I feel it does. Just goes past the bloke. Here you go. Look here. See there?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Shoot. It flies in. That's pretty close to where he's lining it up. Raymond's called a foul on himself. Good sportsmanship. Not quite sure. I think he must have touched the red.
called himself for a foul. I love the sportsmanship and stuff and that's just something you just never do, Joe. You're a bad sport,
mate. If no one's seen it,
hello, mate. How you doing?
Carlos, hey brother.
Hello, mate. Yeah, getting there. A bit sore, but getting there. No, I was only joking, Joe. You call every foul.
Of course. What's the point in winning if you've got to cheat to do it? There's no point. I can't see any satisfaction.
Oh, it looks like he's having a bit of a race with...
give a bit of coaching.
Yeah, no, she was asking for a bit of coaching earlier. Okay, so containing shot. I actually forgot what happened in a certain shot from Raymond.
Raymond's on yellow.
I had the opportunity.
He went the double and he pushed it wide.
Prior to that, to get onto his ball.
Oh, okay.
He played one that...
It's not a nice one he did.
Yeah, didn't get onto it.
If he'd have hit a little bit harder, he would have had it to the corner.
Oh, so we're 10 over there. Jackson's on the hill.
It's on the hill. Disaster zone for... for big Jacko. Raymond's come off the rail and potted that.
Yeah.
And now has a nice chance at going 5-all. That could go.
That hurts.
The hand comes up. In his defence, he was aiming for that pocket.
Hey, look. They're, you know those ones there in the old international rules from Penrith days and Sydney, because we used to have to nominate your balls. Can you remember those days?
Not really. I never played a hell of a lot of pool back in the day.
Okay, well, back then when you were in Sydney with the Gruff, there was an international circuit.
There was.
And that was ball in. That was a ball in hand rules. It was called international rules. But you had to nominate your pocket.
Did you have to nominate?
You had to nominate your pocket. So you'd be spewing. You nominate that one, it goes around, and you go, that's a fair shot.
And that's okay. I think if Raymond looks back at this this video, he'll see that he really stabbed that black when he hit it. And if you do watch it back, Raymond, just if you just work on pushing through a little bit with the cue ball.
Oh, that was for the win. He had that for the win. And Jackson Wright has put it over the pocket. We missed that. We should have been. I should have been.
Jacko, this could be the comeback. From 10-5 down to 11-10 win. It's now or never.
There's not a big starter here for Ray. Okay, wait up.
Uh-oh, this could be it for Jacko. This could be it. Not his best performance tonight. I think he's in his own head a little bit. And, it's a little bit.
If you're Jacko, he's got it.
Well,
just 1 second. I'll just go.
Do you want to do some interviewing with the Jacko?
No, not just yet. But I'll be coming back. Right. I've just got to congratulate. So I'm only going to be about 2 minutes, if that.
Listen, we might take a slight pause for the next 2 minutes.
Okay.
Have you got the mute on, Nessie? Have you got the mute on?
Yeah, today I'm short.
Yeah, that's all right. Is that race to 11?
Where's my mobile? Want me to do the next game too?
You can do it if you want, but I can't.
Okay, I'm on board. There we go. We're going to get
Yeah, no worries.
you want to hold this in? Ready? Want to hold that? Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Freddie. That was fairly easy.
Yeah, nothing wrong.
Well,
Yeah,
then-
once I worked that out, I was
Well, then obviously, depending on what's happening on Sunday for you, there's an opportunity.
yeah, fuck it. Good job getting the balls out, Freddie. Hey, what's that? Good job getting the balls out, mate. Thank you.
I heard the little comment
What's that? Did you go back?
about Curtis.
Be courteous.
I've made the news.
Wait up, we've got to get back on here.
We better get back, unless we just got one table to focus on.
Yeah, which one? Have you got the thingies? Where's your one, Joe?
I've still got mine on.
Okay.
You can just leave it on, Rick. I didn't realise.
Yeah, I know.
Quite mobile, this thing.
Yeah.
Just going to mute this for 2 secs, guys.
Schubert with a bit of a containing shot
Yeah,
here, but
don't
may have
know.
left it on.
I think he's come out a bit far there, Joey.
I think he's...
Welcome back, Joe.
It's good to be back. Yes, I think he's left that one to the corner. And really, I can't see Ray having a problem from going out from here. Little gentle roll in, gentle nick in, Reedy, nothing too spectacular.
Yeah,
That's about right.
that's actually perfect. Perfection.
May want to.
Obviously, you'll be able to do a bit of a dissection with your mate Jacko later on,
Yeah,
if he's up for it.
I had a little yak to him just after his game. He's got something in his eye.
Yeah, fair enough.
Eyes off a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's an eyeball.
An eyeball. Causing him a little bit of grief. We sort of zapped a bit of confidence out of him.
Yep.
Raymond might have been the white here, and he has.
Hey,
It's always a risk when you run the ball around the angles.
it is, and you know what? It's such an important shot to practice around those angles.
Yeah.
Because it's done so often, and the reason why it's done so often is people don't realise what the white's doing around the angles.
Yeah.
You got to know where it's going, because sometimes you have to hit it further. You have to stun it further down the rail,
Yeah.
and I see the pros do it,
Yep.
right? Because every angle's a little bit different, and you need to go somewhere close to that in-off angle, but
Yeah.
you've always got to be careful of it.
Definitely running the white round off the cushions like that. It's quite common to go in off into the centre.
It is.
And I think this might be a little tap-tappy for the Schubert.
Yeah. One execution.
One good shot in. Probably didn't want to overhit it though. You know, when you overhit it and it sort of spins itself back onto the rail. Is that a wild swing and got a massive result.
And got some love. And,
I think he's left a fat double, actually.
It is a fat double, right? And he'll probably make it. But isn't it just a cruel game sometimes?
It is.
Like, he doesn't deserve to cover that.
No.
And that's just our game we play.
Oh. He's not going very close with his doubles today, Raymond. Shuey's looking to top through this a little bit.
That's nice. And Shuey has nicked another one. Nicked another one.
Nicked another one.
And that's the way this game's sort of played out. He's nicked one, it was his, and then it wasn't his.
Yeah. And I mean, look, against the top guys, you don't get that little double chance like Shuey just had there.
Oh, no chance.
You
It
know,
doesn't. You do once in the match, or twice in the whole match, right?
Yeah.
Because they're usually playing race to 15 or race to 21.
Yeah.
But at this level, that's probably happening 4 times in a match.
100%.
4 or 5 times.
Yep. And then the mistakes, if you can get out of your game, will take you up to the next level. Just simple little things. Schubert's pumped up. He's 6-5 up, and he's got the snapper. A nice master break would be good here, just to get the old confidence level going.
I played Carlos the other night in a session with start and stuff, and got belted. Oh, he just showed an incredible level that night. The best I'd seen him play, and that can happen.
He's got it in him, Carlos.
That's right.
He does hit a fine ball. He's probably one of the best middle ball pocket players in the league on the Gold Coast.
Playing him into the middle, is it?
Into the middle, mate. The finer they are into the middle, the softer, gentle touch he has. I don't think there's anyone better in the room at him. That is his shot. You don't even think they're on, and he knocks them in.
That's what he does.
That's his strength, the Carlos.
That's what he does.
The God Barber.
Okay, so we're going to run through the best that some of the boys are in A grade on the Gold Coast at different things. We are going to go the break. Who is the best breaker in A grade as we speak?
Oh.
Is there anyone that sort of stands out for you that you go, wow?
Always the Rusty.
Okay, but
with the big bust.
That's cool, but we're sort of talking in our league, in the
current league players.
The Thursday league. Is there someone that you go, ooh?
There is somebody that has a ginormous break. And I think if I could break like this guy, I'd barely lose a frame. It's a nice shot by Raymond. Should be tap-tappy for me.
Two guys for me. Two guys for me with really big breaks. This one, Carlos, massive. It's a booming break, Carlos.
Big break.
And the other one is Shuey, if he lets it go.
Schubert.
If he lets it go. And some other guys, obviously VJ's not too bad.
Yeah. Consistently wise, you know, the Stevens will get one in off the break every single time. Just about.
Okay, so he's not playing this year, but he's someone that who's got a lovely break.
But he uses the cut break.
Yes.
And it's
what he does.
And that's his go-to.
Who is the best potter in A grade?
The best potter? Well, you couldn't go far past VJ. I think VJ is probably the best potter in the room.
I'm going to have to agree.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to agree. 6-all, guys.
6-all. We've got a match on our hands here.
the best potter in A grade is VJ. I think we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty happy with that one. The best safety player.
No, we don't have to talk about that.
The
Now-
Reed, you'd have to be #1 best safety player on the Gold Coast.
Mate, that's the booby prize, though. That's the booby
But still, you know, takes a lot of tenacity to be the best safety player.
prize. Okay, now we've covered that.
The best rail ball player.
Rail ball player. I think that would almost go down to VJ again.
Yeah, he is great down the rails of each.
I'm going to say VJ.
One of the best, like overall, is Choppy. Choppy
You know,
is one of the best
actually,
rail ball players.
actually, you know what? Chopper would be better than VJ if he put more time in.
100%
Down the
rail.
rail.
He's got the most beautiful action for rail shots
You've ever seen.
because he drags them in. See, everything just gets dragged into the hole.
All right. What other fundamentals have we got?
So Schubert's having a good look here. Take the one to the corner, maybe a little stun back for the next one into the same corner. Yeah,
Hello,
that's
darling.
about right.
How are you? Yeah, good, good.
Little run off the rail for the one back into the middle, leaving a bit of angle just come down into the centre of the table and clean up them couple. Should be tap-tappy, really.
It could be tap-tappy.
The Shuey being left-handed, he might not like taking this one on.
No, he'll be okay here.
He'll be okay.
He'll be all right.
Just needs to come out enough to play that one into the centre. And he's fallen a little bit short there.
He is short.
To his advantage, he might be able to nick this one in and run into the black and separate that red. I'm not sure if that's an angle or not. Or he could be missing that altogether.
Cut it into the middle. I'm probably cutting it into the middle, right? Maybe
Yeah.
getting a kiss on the other yellow onto the other yellow and,
Yeah.
and opening it up a fraction.
Yeah. His main one is the one near the black, so he
So
probably
this
wants
is
to
what I
open
think
that
he'll
up a
do.
little bit.
I think if he just rolls that in, yes. See what I said?
Kills the yellow.
That way you're not on camera either.
It's, in my opinion, it's time to pull up. It's
Yeah,
ti- it's
hasn't
time-
got he hasn't got a lot of options now.
It's time to pull up for me.
Unless that red under the black goes.
Or unless he's played it for there, and I tell you what,
I think if that red under the black goes to the corner, which it looks like it does on the monitor.
what he wanted to do would have been great if he just dropped onto that red there for the other corner. Would have been, okay.
Jeez. He's going to have to put a bit of chop suey on this one.
Oh,
Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Good, how are you?
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm commentating on
watching.
the games here.
so we got, he's on the reds, red for the corner, red for this other corner. Now,
Oh, that's not a bad effort from the shoe at all. He is getting into a little bit of strife. I don't know, really. Maybe even take the bottom one.
Could just drop on. Wait up. And you know what? He landed fat.
He did too.
He landed fat.
Well, this is going to be quite an out if Raymond can pull it off from here.
No, all Raymond's got to do is just turn it over and snooker.
No, you got to hammer the trigger now.
I know you do. I know what you're saying. You got to look for the.
There's no point tapping up in. You're going to have to make some stuff happen. Schubert's got 2 over the hole. Where are you going to tap up to?
Never behave.
I think you've got to have a little dig from here.
No, he's tapping. No, he's turning it over.
He is, but he's playing an aggressive turnover safety, which is better
Yeah,
than a
okay.
negative. It's a positive safety, not a negative safety.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that is a positive safety shot.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got you.
which I'm happy with those. That's a great shot. He's played it well.
He's just had a whirl. Left them there for him, which is fine.
I'm taking this one straight up the rail now, pushing in behind that other
Have you had
yellow.
any food, Dal? Oh, you have. I haven't. But that's all right.
If I miss it, I've got the one in the middle
Yeah, I know.
on the other side, and I've also snookered him on the red. That's okay.
Might have left him. You know, this is what I was talking about before. Leaving someone a chance to do a double, a cut. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. Is he full ball swinging? Yeah, he's full ball swinging.
I think he might have an edge on it. I'm not sure.
No, he can't.
Oh, that's a lovely shot by the Schubert. Lovely, lovely escape.
Wonder what the other football game on tonight is, Joey.
I couldn't tell you, Reedy.
Oh, right, it's right behind us.
Oh, Broncos Storm, that's right. 8-0 to the Storm. Raymond is chipping away, making some nice little safeties.
Yeah, but
here.
you don't like this style of play. You like it that he goes.
Well,
so he's doing little chips.
He really didn't have much of a choice to go there, I don't think, where he was.
He's finding things. He's finding things.
He's getting a bit of a rubber, isn't he?
He's just coming out of snookers,
Raymond's
making
got
it
that
happen.
one to the middle. I'd be nicking that one in if I was him. Probably needs to just take a second, have a good look, see the ball in the middle.
Oh, he's looking for another snooky. Look, watch.
I don't like it. I don't like this stuff. It's got a result. It's got a massive result. I didn't like that shot.
So
I would have played the one in the centre there.
He got a bit lucky there.
Yeah, you don't want to rely on luck. It's eventually it'll run out.
Yeah, he wants to whip him. The shoes.
What do you do now? You take the ones down the rail first, Reedy?
That's me.
You've got the cover of the other yellow there in case you miss it. Not that you will, but
you know what? There is argument to take the lowest one near the black there and
Okay.
just softly come up the
and
bum
chip
of it,
that one out.
up
Yeah.
the bum, and then you still land on balls.
I like that.
Okay?
I like
Because
that
you've
shot.
got insurance.
I like that shot. He's chipped it, but
And you know, Shuey's back in the frame.
he is. I'd immediately go that ball again. That's a good shot, Raymond.
It is a nice shot.
He probably could have played it in such a way to double that into the middle and still had a bit of coverage.
Shuey's just got to find a way to hit this red. It's not easy. But
No.
get himself back in this, well, keep himself in the frame.
If he bashes us out of the middle jaw on the left-hand side, pops it out nicely, hits that red, and knocks the red into
Wait
the
up.
centre.
He just needs, and you know what?
It's got a result.
Well, he sort of made it closer to the other yellow.
He sort of impeded that yellow, but you take that one on straight away. Raymond's onto it. He's going to play that ball straight away.
That's not great.
No, he's... Yes, please, Vanessa.
No, not for 3 days.
I need some pain medication. I got a sore back. What sort of pain medication do we have?
I was on the Oxys for a week.
They're not bad.
Oxys.
Highly addictive.
All they did for me, mate, is yes, they got rid of the pain, but they made me itchy.
Made you itchy.
Itchy, mate. Itchy Nora.
Yeah. You have an adverse reaction.
Yes, itchy.
Seems to be
Seems to be 7-6 this water. That's what it seems to be.
working hard, Raymond. He's not giving up.
Couple of nice matches tonight, anyway, Joey.
Yeah, good start to the weekend.
I haven't seen Apples yet. What time have we got?
We've got quarter to 8.
7:45, is it? Okay, cool.
Another one for Raymond, 7-6. Oh,
Look at little Janine.
sitting on my balls.
You sit on your balls?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even know how that happened. I don't even want to know how that happened.
Well, if you had balls, you would know.
Hi, Shell. How are you, darling?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
What brings you down this neck of the woods?
I'm here to support Cody.
Curdy?
Yeah, Cody. Mr. Curtis.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, the good looking one.
He's on next.
I was gonna come down and watch everyone for the whole game. I didn't realise my kids were gonna be awake the whole week, so
Well, I often don't know where my kids are either.
I got money down on Marcus.
You have got money on Marcus. Well, it's only 7-6, so anything could happen.
Race 2?
11. Race to 11. We haven't seen any real outs yet, Reedy, off the snap.
Yeah, but that's okay. Do you expect it to be that kind of game?
No, they often don't go that way under these money matches. They're real
They can.
grafting events.
They can when you step up the levels.
When you
okay?
get up into the levels, yeah.
When you get into the levels, they can be, and it can be a pot out fest.
And you'll
Like
see VJ.
That VJ Pacey game, that'll have no less than 10 outs. No less
100%.
for the match.
If you do like a good out, that's the one to watch. And let's face it, who doesn't like watching a good out?
Love watching a good out, mate. Mate, there's a nice lot of supporters down here tonight.
Yeah, there is a good turnout tonight.
What do we got? There's 100 down here, mate. No problem.
Mate, there's a lot of potentially good pool players in this place.
Potentially good.
Potentially.
Who's the best game manager in A grade?
Game manager.
Meaning, if it's rubbish, it's all tight, it's horrible.
Who do you want?
Who's your player that you just, that's the bloke who plays your frame?
Tell you, that's tough. That's a tough question.
And that's why we ask the questions.
I just want the full-blown attack guy, which would be VJ.
And that's your answer then?
That's it.
Okay, so
You just want someone who can just break and pot out, and then
okay, so when it's ugly, you pretty much want him to create.
well, he will create
he
in
will
ugly
create.
frames.
Well,
So-
VJ so far has copped 3 of the 4. 3 of
Yeah.
the, and that is fine.
Not quite sure what is happening here at the moment. It's been a discussion with the referee, but
That's Curtis.
oh yeah.
Bloke looks like he's out of a magazine or something from
Okay,
somewhere.
yeah, I've seen him play before. Who did he play last time? Played someone last time.
There we go.
Thank you, Ness.
Oh, what did you get, Nessie? What have you got there? Just have I got anything to eat? What have I got?
Shot by Raymond. He's couldn't really do much with that one.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers to Red. All he's got is the fine nick here, Reddy, but he's not really going to be on.
Fine Nick will be hitting the blackout. No, he's not interested in that. He's playing a very safe kind of game, isn't he?
He is playing a very tight
Percentage game.
percentage game.
Little Janine's found a friend.
She has.
My little darling.
Could
found
be a
friend.
sister.
It could be a sister.
Craig has another daughter. And really we're into some real grinding frames here.
Who would be the better grinder out of the two?
Well, I
Or
think,
do you think they're very 50-50 in your opinion? Or?
yeah, I think it's they're both grinding quite well, to be honest. I think it'll take someone to really free up and to sort of start running away with it. And I feel Ray might be just starting to get a little bit of momentum.
And that's fine, but he shouldn't have potted a ball there, okay? And now that's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, and I play a different game to you and VJ.
Sure.
But if you pot a ball there, all of a sudden you got one less.
You're right.
Now he's hit there. This one's in trouble.
Yeah.
All we've got to do is get a ball down near the other one, turn it over, and who's favourite then?
That's right. He's just gone to smother. And he did have an option there of potting the yellow over the hole, running up high, and then doubling that yellow back into the black pocket underneath the black.
I think trouble finds me. I'm not trouble. Trouble finds me. I'm just like,
Hey, Northy.
it's my style.
Mate.
So that's what I think he's got to do. Okay, he's got to. See, I'm a funny kind of player here, right? You know what I'm doing here, Joe? I'm hitting this red in, and I'm going into the yellow.
No, you're not.
I am going into the yellow.
If you were, oh,
You don't think I am? I'm going into the yellow.
why
I'm
wouldn't you?
knocking
Because the other yellow's dead anyway.
Yes, that's right. I'm going into the yellow.
Schubert,
And-
I think, is
Oh,
going to
he's going to turn it over.
He's going to try and play the turnover.
And that's a shot.
But I like your idea.
I was going into the yellow to try and pot it.
Yeah.
But here, you turn over all day long.
I tell you what, if you want to be super aggressive, you take this one down the rail if it was on. But
No, it's not on.
I don't believe it even goes past the yellow.
No. You're looking for things that aren't there.
That is a lovely shot by the Schubert.
Well, is it?
Well, Raymond needs to pop this one to the corner.
Yeah,
There's no two ways
But if he
about it.
pots this one to the corner, he has the out there. So
That's right.
hang on.
He's going underneath. See, I don't think that was a shot there. I think taking the long one on, screwing off the side rail and coming back out into the centre was the shot.
Just wondering here, if he gets a nice flick here, the Big Joe dog, if he gets the flick here, oh.
I think that's okay.
That's you can pot that from there, Kato.
You can pot that from there. You might have to jack up.
We'll just
on
have a look
little
at here
bit.
on the TV.
I think you
See
have
how
to,
close he is.
he's pretty close. I think you'd have to jack up on it quite a bit. Oh.
Ray's got a funny one here. Depending if he can get out of there.
Yeah.
Depending if he can.
I think it might be a little bit too straight. I'm not sure already whether he can get under it enough.
No, he should be able to get out of there. This has just got 10 all written on it.
Hasn't it? I'm surprised he didn't take that on, but he played a nice smothering shot. But really, I mean, you know, Marcus only has to drop this in, finish a bit high and run into the red and leave the white stuck to the red.
And make sure you get it apart from the...
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't get out of the snooker...
Ball in hand, have a nice day. So I don't really like that shot, but it might work out in the end. Yeah. Here's a shot reading. Take the red near the black to the top corner, to the top left corner, screw back and knock the other red in over the hole. You like that?
No,
I think Schubert's onto it.
I don't like it, but I'm sure you do.
Well, he's killed it. You've got to look for the hole.
I would have just potted this one and then potted the red, but kept it behind. Yeah?
Well,
But this still works. Let's go, Shuey. Come on, Mark.
you got $50 on the shoe.
I mean, it's only $50, right? But the car's like fucking...
I think everyone at home can hear you on the commentary.
Anyway, whatever. Money down on him anyway.
We've got a few unruly patrons who have got money on this match.
He played that at okay, and if you base that off, he had a black similar earlier,
Yeah.
and he was looking for white ball safety. That's maybe not a bad shot. If it's rusty, it's over.
Oh, 100%. Even if you top it up and you come off the side cushion and you leave the white on the top rail, like so. It's a great shot. Ray's now 2 in front.
straight to the super coach, Joe Hughes. What are you feeling? Big Joe, I need you to tell me what's going on. It's 8-6.
It's 8-6.
And what are you seeing?
I'm seeing Ray is now in serious trouble.
No, in the match.
Well, Ray's starting to get a little bit of momentum going, but I mean that can swing at 8-6. There's not too much in it. It only takes one bad shot now then to drop 2 free frames in a row. So, I mean, Schubert's got a great chance to go out right now.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? You need to take it. There's no tappy.
No.
What do you call them? Reedies, do you? That sucks. That's putting me down. That's negative pull.
No one calls it a reedy. So Shuey will just try and knock this one in. Just run up the table a little bit. Get out of here.
It's different. At least he's left himself on a ball. They all link up really well. Joey puts this one into the middle. They're all there.
They're definitely all there. He's got a little strange one on the rail over there, which may...
No, I need to run through here. No, okay. The one near the black's the funny one. Because they all link.
Yeah.
The one near the black's the one that could cause trouble.
100%.
Are you kidding me? And you want to make it there?
And he's still not out of the woods because he hasn't landed on an end here. Unless he just clips this one in. That's not bad. And he's hit that well. They all connect.
Yeah, that one goes to the top right-hand corner.
100%, yeah. So
that was really the problem ball.
They all connect nice. All right. This is the money ball. And you know what? He's hit it in like VJ.
Beach would have been 3 inches from that.
From what I gather, is VJ's probably your favourite player.
I've always rated Beach as one of the best players
in the country.
In the country. And you may have got a slight result there. I think probably the natural shot is the run down here for the bottom red. What do you think? Or we're going off a couple of rails and coming back up. I think we just drop down to the bottom here.
We can. And I don't think he cares too much as long as he chips it out and leaves nothing. And that's all you got to do.
Chips it out.
Just play percentage pull.
Percentage pull.
Do you know what that is?
And I like when people do this and chip the ball out like this, and then they leave a half chance.
And you take it.
And then I exploit that half chance.
That's fair enough.
This shot here, I'm in trouble. I really haven't got too many options. I can run off this bottom yellow here back to the rail, put the white back there, which is probably the shot to play. But who doesn't like a reverse double into the bottom left-hand pocket?
Listen, I'm just
Landing
doing,
fat
I'm
onto
just
the
doing,
top yellow.
I'm just doing tappies like that, and it's, but my tappy's maybe a touch better.
Well, if you're going to tap, it's got to be a good one.
It's got to be a nice tap.
You can't leave a full ball pot to the right
Well,
hand.
depending on how his arm's feeling here, and they're all sitting bananas.
They are.
Sorry, cherries.
I think even my safety option of running off the yellow, put the white back down on the bottom rail, probably would have been a better shot. Probably was the shot for play. Raymond seems to have found a bit of form.
Would you say pep in the step?
It's got a little pep in his step. I think Marcus probably needs to pull the trigger a little bit more and let the arm go a little smidgy more. Take his opportunities while he can. He's had some good opportunities there to steal these frames, and he's probably chosen
Not
the
to.
wrong option. Because he's a very good attacking player.
Yes.
Marcus, like Manny.
No, look, I think he did attack there, but he missed one when he jacked up.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, he did. He was a tough jack up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's cost him. It's now 9-6. He's got a lot of work to do now.
What do you think about high fives mid-game? You're okay with it? Because you actually, but you're a man of respect as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether you care about high fives mid-game.
I don't care about high fives at any point in the lifetime of high fives.
No, but mid-game while you're sort of playing. I've come over.
Definitely not while I'm playing. I don't like any type of. I don't even like people to talk to me while I play.
So the high fives after you've won a frame, no, probably no.
Unless it's a single Thursday night frame.
Well, that's different
With the
because
boys.
you're stopping then.
Yeah,
so then
we'll
you're stop.
But not mid-frame.
In the middle of a match.
No, because it breaks your.
But is there nothing wrong with it? Is there a little bit of disrespect in that, or it's okay?
Look, I don't care either way, really.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
It may bother some people.
No.
But it's not an issue for me.
It's not an issue really for me, but I tell you what, I don't do it.
No.
Okay, someone wants to do this, I just maybe go like that.
Just
you know?
do the stare ahead.
Yeah. Because the game's not over.
That's right.
Yeah, it's great that I've won a couple of frames in a row.
Yeah.
It's great. I've done a huge pot out. I've made a master break, and I'm 4 behind, and now I'm whatever's.
I don't need a pat on the back.
I don't need to do high fives
No.
because I've just got to focus on.
You got to keep your focus. 100%. That's what it's about. Keeping your focus.
I'm not saying a high five would knock you off your focus, but it potentially can a little bit. Maybe you get a little bit cocky after you high five in the room. Next thing you know, you've lost the next 3 frames.
That's right. Now where's your high five? The other guy's getting them. A lot of work to do here for the Roman. Totally doable out though from here. Especially since, he's overcut that little one. Definitely was a good opportunity to go out there.
Now this is.
I think Schubert needs to go now.
Of course he's got to go, but I think this is a must for the Schubert. An absolute must. No, to knock these in.
Yep.
If he does not knock these in my opinion, unfortunately I'm going to call my mate, he loses the match.
If he goes 10-6 down, he's $1 on to lose.
No, but I just know that he just has to make this out. Okay?
He has to make this out for himself.
Yes.
Give himself a bit of confidence. Pull this one back to 9-7. Come out, win the next 2, 9-all. I could still go hill this, Reedy. It's not over yet.
Oh, it's far from over.
I think a good out by the Schubert here gets his confidence up.
Just got to link them together. He's got to think about it. A shot at a time.
They are a little tricky from where he's landed now. He probably needs to screw back on the one down the rail, which is then missable.
It is, but he needs to take it.
But he has to go. And if he gets it and he goes out, I think he wins the next 2 frames.
Listen, the middle ball's not the one, but you can make it. You can make it the one.
You can make it. You can make it happen. Oh,
And when it's not flying for you, it's not flying for you.
this is what happens. I think the shot was the one down the rail.
It has to
was
be.
a do or die shot.
It
really.
was the one down the rail.
Had to take it on. Even if he missed it, Ray still had quite a bit of work to do. And I think that's when you got to take your chances.
And you know what? I don't think we've been left. I don't think we've left on much. We might have a longish one.
Oh, he's hit it like an absolute champion.
That was a beautiful shot.
That was
now,
a lovely shot.
Now he's got the little dribble into the middle.
This is the Carlos special.
Yeah, he knocks these in. How many out of 10?
I reckon he knocks in 10 out of 10 of these.
I want him on my team.
Oh, it's pushed a little wide.
Yeah.
I think it caught a little bit of nap, that one.
And it could have. But I know you said 10 out of 10. That's a big call. Because I thought Mick Hill was only 9 out of 10.
No, Carlos knocks them in all day.
All right.
Don't you, Carlos? Of course you do. Oh, but hang on a minute.
And there's been a luck. There's a little bit of luck.
All Shuey can do now, I believe,
is the turnover, maybe.
Maybe a turnover.
And then in the same shot with the turnover, try and put it behind the other lonesome yellow.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a couple options. You could potentially run off the side of the yellow into the red, or you can put the yellow onto the red and maybe bury the white up behind one of the other yellows.
Okay. And
like this.
And geez, I tell you what, geez, he's hit that a treat.
I tell you, he's got a good result there.
But the problem being is
that could be a frame winner.
It could be a frame winner, but remember the black. The black comes into play. Yeah, you can get it out with your last ball, or maybe you flick it out, but the black's going to be trouble.
But it looks like a big pocket up the other end of the table if you were
gotcha.
If you were to be that way inclined.
Hang on, Raymond.
He's going into it straight away to get rid of it.
And Ray,
that's
you know
okay.
What? No, but the thing is, it's okay because they all go.
Yeah, they do.
For me,
I like the one on the rail.
You need the highest one of the two.
Yeah, and then screw into that because you got your insurance ball on the other side.
Yeah, you know what? He's going to look for the snooker now, and that's not bad. At 9-6 up,
it's a good percentage pull.
It's a good percentage pull to look for the snooker. Okay, and I think he'll do it. And you know what? He's changed his. If he goes for what he's been doing, the shot would be the snooker here, and all of a sudden things have changed now. If he played the snooker there, Shuey comes across the tail. He's going it now.
I think he's going the double.
Right.
He's left a real opportunity here where he had total control of that frame.
Well, all Shuey has to do is get speed control. I am playing for both balls here, both balls.
Yep.
I'm not playing for one, I'm playing for both.
Shuey's just played the one.
And that's okay. But he needs to be good here. He needs to be really good. You want to come up middle of the table.
Definitely a bottom right-hand side shot here.
Are you screwing to the rail? I'm just coming up
I'm
mid
screwing right across into the black.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh.
See,
but he hasn't
another
hit
big
that.
mistake.
Yeah, another big mistake just at the moment.
These are very un-Schubert like these mistakes because normally he's very meticulous on his shots, which he just seems a little rushed tonight. Seems like he's rushing a little bit. Maybe not using the whole of the clock like he should.
Okay, so you've got Raymond. Okay, and he's got the nice.
He's got beautiful angle.
Nice angle.
And he'll just pull out one of them screw back shots for the black like he does.
Yeah, yep, and that's fine. bit off angle, needs to punch this a little bit. There's
He
a couple
likes,
of...
he likes these off-angle screwbacks.
Yeah, that's okay. You can still screw into this side rail below the middle.
I don't even think you need to. I think it probably comes back down the centre of the table.
Does it really? Okay.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I can't tell the angle. It probably does.
No? I'll tell you, that's a little dangerous.
You know what? If he doesn't make the black here, it could be the turning point of the match.
This could be the TP.
All right, let's have a look.
He's gone the double again. And once again, he has missed that double, but he has the biggest result man's ever created.
But sometimes when you're flying, and it's
It just happens, doesn't it?
and it's not going your way, or you've missed opportunities, this is what happens in pull.
Yeah. This is a tough yellow from here.
Yeah, you're probably doubling. Oh, yeah, maybe you're not doubling it.
I tell you what you do. You get down on it, and you knock it straight into the corner. That's all you can do. You got no other option now. There's nowhere to hide. Just have to take it on and knock it straight in. That was a good try.
It was a good try.
It was a good try. But that's the only shot he had, really.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that he took it on full ball.
He did.
And
I feel like he was probably shooting down on the ball a little bit hard. A little bit of top on that one probably required. 10-6, we're on the hill, and I don't think...
yeah, good, buddy. Yeah, coming along, mate. Coming along. So 10,
Marcus can come
10,
back from
10-6. Hey, is that 8? 16? Yeah, you got to have a break. Got to have a break.
All right, we're going to take a slight break, and we'll be back.
We just got to do some what do you call it? Ironing.
Ironing that needs to be done. I'm just going to take my wire off.
We've got
Guys, we're just having a break at the moment. The boys are just having a quick five-minute break or so. So you guys might as well go and have a break too. Go to the toilet, fill up the rum, and we'll be right back with you shortly. I'm just going to mute this. haven't forgotten about you guys. We're just waiting on the boys to come back, so just going to have it muted because there's a lot of noise in the background without the boys commentating. Won't be long. Just waiting for the commentary boys to come back, guys, to get this on. Ray would be feeling quite good at the moment. Marcus has other ideas. So as soon as this match is over, guys, we will be kicking off the what was 8 p.m. Getting it going. Just going to mute this, and here they are. Mute this, and I'll put the boys back on.
So the way I said, welcome back, Joe. The way I see it is you've just got to let the arm 100% go here for a couple of frames, no matter what, and attack it, even if it's not there.
100% you need to strike some type of fear into your opponent at this point of the match. Because sometimes you can get stuck on that hill.
Yeah, it's the hardest game to win.
This is a chance for Shuey to let the arm go and maybe rattle off 2 or 3 frames. Ask the question. I just heard Ronnie O'Sullivan was playing Ryan Day, just made a 153.
Who made the 153?
Ronnie.
Good on him.
Got the free ball
And
off
made
a
the
snooper.
and made the 1-5, and that's his highest ever break actually.
Took the green.
That's his highest ever break because I've never heard of him. He's made about 18 147s. Right?
He has. The 153 by the Ronnie.
Yeah, incredible
And here
break.
I was thinking he might be done for, and here he comes again.
Get on him because you're a better for the World Championship because you're going to get about $9.
I tell you, he's a good sniff. The way he's hitting them at the moment is a great chance. Raymond's pushed that one a little wide. Not a huge amount of damage there. Would really need to be playing quite aggressively to knock a lot of these balls out.
Plenty of pull left in this.
Plenty of shots. What we've seen tonight, I don't think anyone's going to be promoting any type of balls. They'll just be chipping away.
See, for me here, it's not a great shot from Shuey, right, getting it over the pocket, because I need to just pop one now and then put the yellow onto it and get the pocket.
100%.
If you can pop one.
And obviously, I mean, the skill shots are available where you can bin them both and then continue on. It's always a possibility when they're deep into the pocket.
Now Shuey's in a little bit of bother.
He's in quite the quandary. Raymond had a good chance there to really
That wasn't the go though.
bring a lot of shots out.
No. So see, that's where you like that one.
Well, now he's just going to run into Shuey's red and leave the white right, tucked right up the back of everything. So that was a good shot. And he's brought a few more of his balls out into play. Obviously the black's going to have to come out from there at some point. Raymond's just going to snicko up the back in true Reed filthy style.
Mate, you always put me down. You're constantly putting me down saying I just don't go it.
What would you have done there?
Snook it.
But you would have actually got the white right behind one of them. That would
Maybe.
be filthy. Filthy shot. Unfortunately, he's left Shuey with a bit of a sniff here. If I was Schubert, I'd play that red up the top of the table, back down onto the yellow and try and take the hole again.
For a Barney Rubble.
For a Barney Rubble. I think that's what he might do. That is a great shot. Still the yellow is, I think, got the pocket covered. Not that it matters in this debacle. Raymond chips another one out. Raymond's just setting things up nicely here for himself. Nothing fancy. Shuey will probably just try and chip off this ball and leave the white up near the top right-hand corner, or maybe he's not getting too concerned. He's taking the pot. Probably don't see a lot of value in taking the pot at this point, Greedy.
Not when there's no out, that's all.
There's not much doing there. The black's tied up, the red's tied up.
Not unless you've got
I think he should have just chipped out and maybe left the white up the top
unless
of the
you're
table.
a VJ and got some creative stuff.
Yeah. I didn't think that was on.
Well, you know what? He's out.
TV goes out for real. I'll go get you hard rated.
All right, you get me a hard rated.
You can go out for me. I'm getting hard rated.
Rusty's going out from here.
Rusty would have gone out about 15 minutes ago.
No, but he's going out from here right now.
Right now he's gone.
He's out, right? I don't know which pockets are going in all the stuff, but he's out.
Well, the shot is to take the one near the middle pocket to the top left-hand corner of heaps of deep screw off the side, back into the black and get the black out,
And
pot
flip.
the red into the middle.
Yeah.
Do something with this red while you're at it.
Yeah.
And you're out.
Well, it sounds good.
It's as simple as that. Schubert heard me, he's going it. That is not a bad effort. But he is potting himself into a world of hurt here, really. Do you concur?
Well, I don't know.
The black is in a horrendous position.
It's not in the greatest.
There's not really any way
He's got
of
a bit
getting it out.
He's got a bit of a cut on here. Hang on.
He has made a bit of progress getting it out. This is a very scrappy frame.
18-14 Broncos with 9 to go. Who would have thought it?
They did need a win, they were due. Raymond just plays a sensible shot, chips it out over the centre, makes Schubert do the work.
I suppose this is what's good with these money games, and it's obviously still not over, is you had Shuey winning it tonight.
Yeah, I thought Shuey was probably a slight favourite in this game, I'd say. But Ray has just really grinded it and thought about his shots, and yeah, he's executed a couple a bit wrong, but you know, overall he's been the better player. He's really not potting himself into any trouble. He's just letting Shuey dig himself a big hole there. Especially if he pots this.
What's there? A big screw, right hand, left hand side, Joey here?
I can't even really get over there from here, Reedy. I don't think.
It's on to get on it, but it's a massive, deep right hand, left hand.
It is.
Off the top rail with right hand, left hand. Back down and get on it.
Oh no. See, just potting it is a problem.
Yeah.
Ray wanted him to pot that ball.
Yes.
We left it there deliberately for him. And Shuey's just walked right into it, unfortunately. Unless he can get a little edge on this. See, I think Raymond probably goes out from here. He plays the plant, deadens the red a bit more. No, I think he's looking to go underneath it.
No, you played the plant. Yeah, no, he's looking for a snooker, but you played the plant and then you screw into the yellow, get it into the middle of the table. And then it's hasta, la vista. Rusty knocks this in.
Or you can hold off the yellow so you can, you know, that's not a problem.
Carlos puts these in the middle.
Carlos, he cuts this in the middle all day.
No, he just rolls it in the middle.
10 out of 10 he gets it.
No, that's 7. That one.
Carlos knocks this in all day. You've got to take it on. I tell you, he's had a massive crack at it. He's asked a question, but will that be his last shot, Reedy?
Well, it needs to be. And especially when you've got a decent lead like this. You could do a tap up and do it the way you want to, but you might as well go while you got it.
Might as well have a little play around here.
And which is okay.
Ray, he's really going to savour this frame. He's going to suck everything he can out of this frame.
Yes, well, sometimes you can really milk it, can't you?
He's going to milk this one for everything it's got in it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Shuey comes out of the top right-hand draw, pots the red.
With right hand, left hand?
Comes off it, comes down the rail, gets fat onto the black. He has slightly pushed the yellow up the table, which we'll see if it has created any type of problem.
Would you like to be in Raymond's situation?
Look, he's loving life at the moment. He really is. He's got the match on a string here.
It's definitely going the wrong ball, but that doesn't matter.
No. I probably would have went that little tappy one in the centre there first.
Yes.
Because they can go wrong if you get a bit of distance on them. Might be taking it down the rail route. No. Played it quite well. It's quite elementary at this stage.
When you're on these, Joey, you're asking yourself, how do I go wrong, or I'm out here?
I'm out. I always say I'm out. Normally, as soon as they miss, I go, I'm out.
Yeah.
Even if it's not on. It's just, you know, just how I enjoy playing. One good shot here. It'll be a tremendous victory for Raymond. He's missed it. And we live to fight another frame, ladies and gentlemen. Just felt he rushed that one a little bit, Reddy.
As you said, we would never ever make a comment about something like that because we've all done it, and we'll do it again many times.
Hopefully
and
not.
It's just that last frame, right?
Schubert is absolutely put that one through the back of the pocket.
And as you know, it can be a TP.
It could be.
It can be.
This is going to be a lengthy night if that is the TP. You did call a 10-all early. Suddenly 10-7. That would have hurt Raymond a little bit psychologically, I feel. And whether he can just brush that one off and get back into the next one, we'll soon find out. Get some chips. Thanks, mate. I'll take a couple of chips.
Thank you. She doesn't do it, mate. She's driving. Shuey said to me, I want to rack my balls now. I haven't had any luck with Jay racking them. I want to rack my own.
Who said that? Look, honey goes, looks like you're enjoying commentating. Who would ever think you and the Reed make a great commentary team? Well, thank you, viewers, for your kind words.
Yeah. No, Shuey said to me, not having any luck with Jay. I just don't think he's getting them there. You'll sack Jay. I'm going to rack my own.
Well, look, I rather rack my own, to be honest. I remember when I did play my money match, I had someone racking for me, and it was no good.
That's okay.
And I just said, look, I'm going to take over.
And nothing wrong with that.
And then I master broke immediately.
And
then the tide turned. That was the TP right there, stopping the referee from racking.
But honestly, he broke them really well, and got a kick in, and that's just sometimes the luck and love that we have.
Casey, we've got a message here from the Casey. You sound quite posh in the commentary box. Well, thank you, my good friend. And when are you coming back to Australia?
Hey, Case. I missed the Case.
He went back home for a visa run and never to be seen again.
Is he going to be back in the Case?
I'm hoping he'll come back at some point.
You might be able to get him in your team as a 1.5.
He'll be a 1.5 by the time he gets back.
Yeah. What, at 60?
At 60. And his name will be Pablo. It's not a bad shot from Raymond.
So there's still plenty of pool in this frame, I think.
I think if Raymond can push through and run into that red and open the hole for the other yellow, he would be a sniffer going out from there.
He's got a bit of love there, but
he has.
What Shuey's got to do is just got to create here. You make this 10-8.
Shuey needs to win this frame. There's no two ways about it. He has to find a way to win this.
What time is it, Nessie?
Yes.
That's all right. That's all right.
A message from Scotty Isaacs here. Good to hear from you, Scotty. Hope you're doing well.
You are a natural behind the mic, Joey. And, but there's not much to it. You just have a powwow, don't you?
Listen, as long as I can have a beer, I'm good at anything. So Casey's playing in the Ultimate Pool British Open on May 15th to 17th. Hopefully that'll be televised. You can watch that. But back to the pool here. Shuey's got a bit of work to do here. He's really only got the one bad red there, Reedy.
Well, he was probably looking for angle, right? But what he needs to do now is he needs to chip that on. Right? There's no other shot. You need to chip this one on. There's nothing else to look at unless you want to play the red off the yellow for the corner and you can break out that bad red.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is not a bad shot.
I don't mind that.
Got one win. Fucking shot, mate. Back, baby.
Broncos have finally won a game.
Yeah, see, with me there, and I'm no world beater, but you need to get the red out and get it on. Okay, and don't pot any more balls.
100%.
And see, because he's going to do the same thing here, but he needed to keep an extra ball on the table.
Yeah. I like that shot.
Oh, he's fouled.
Okay, he's failed to hit the cushion.
Let's just
there.
watch it. Let's just watch this.
Let's just
No,
watch
no,
it.
we can see it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit a rail. Yeah, it's
Easy. He did foul. Very on Schubert like this whole match, I feel. Ready?
Yeah. But as you said earlier, anything happens in these matches sometimes.
They do.
And he can go back and look at it, and
Yeah.
and if he wants to go again, which he will, because he's one of those players.
Of course.
You just be better next time.
It's not that people can't pot the balls. It's getting in your own head, feeling the pressure, and it makes you do weird stuff.
Mate, I've been in funny places myself in this game, and you've come up to me and said, "Reedy, you're doing this or you're doing that. You don't look good on the cue, and you're throwing it here and you throw it there, and you know what? You work it out, you take it apart, you work out what you're going to do."
Yep.
And
A lot of times it's just in your head.
it's in your head a lot of the time.
I reckon 95% of it is in your head. Especially when you've been playing for years and years.
For sure.
Your cueing doesn't change that much. Raymond's put the walk on there a little bit early, and he has left a sniff of an out here.
And the shoe will take it.
He has to.
Well, he has to, but I think he'll take it because he's a good potter, like I said, for the black later.
He leaves that
black
bottom
pot.
red to last. He should have a nice shot on the middle.
No, I don't think the black
On
will
the
be on
black.
in the middle.
Don't think so?
No, I think the black
Looks
will...
like maybe on the screen it goes to.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
Might go to the centre.
He's played this well. If the shoe gets it back to, say, 10-9, wins this one, wins the next one, you start thinking maybe shoe's favourite at 10-9.
Yeah.
Based on
And that TP could have been when
where he missed the black across.
where he missed the black across. Now he's got a massive chance. I think it goes this black.
And if it doesn't, he's good at taking them long.
He is, like you say, a very good single ball potter.
He is a good single ball potter.
Especially if he can get a nice position. Just dropping it in dead weight must go to the middle, I
The
feel.
way he's played that goes straight in the middle.
The way he's hit it, it goes to the middle. He looks determined, the shoe. I think he's chomping on a bit of beef jerky. And there we go, 10-8. A little flurry from the Schubert.
10-8. And this frame here, and this frame here is...
If Ray loses this one at 10-9, the shoe starts looking the goods.
Is he favourite?
I think the shoe's got the...
Is he
got
favourite? No, if he wins this frame, does he then go into favourite?
Well,
I suppose it depends on how this frame goes, if he wins it.
I think the shoe will get back to 10-all, and then we'll just have a, like you called it, and then we'll have a good old-fashioned one-frame shootout.
Thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. It's been another, tough match, good match.
Yeah, Jacko had a few things go wrong early in his match, a couple of little unlucky things which unfortunately got the better of him mentally.
What have we got? That was going to the middle, and all of a sudden,
Yellows
he gets to
cherries.
take the balls he likes.
Yellows are
Isn't
golden.
it funny, Joe? I just watched that. There was a yellow going straight for the middle.
Yep.
Got kicked out by a red, and then all of a sudden, Shuey's at the table. He's won the last two, and now he's got the best balls.
He drops this one in, plays the one on the rail on the right-hand side. He's got that other one to the middle. He's a massive chance of going out here.
And wouldn't an out right now in the grand scheme of things really?
Oh, it would hurt. It would hurt big time.
Yeah.
I just feel he should have pushed through for that one on the right-hand rail first.
Okay.
But look at him. He's opening up.
He's developed them.
He's developed, but he has left a horribly hard shot. And I don't, he has to take that one on the right rail now.
The one he takes on the right rail, it comes across to the left rail.
And it's a reasonably safe shot.
No, but then he leaves himself a long one with possible angle to get onto the other rail ball, and he's out of there.
Definitely, 100%. It's caught a little bit thin, but I don't think there's a terrible amount of damage being done. Raymond may be able to sneak this one in the middle, but the ball is going to be doing warp back to 9.
I think Raymond still would like to play conservative, right, for the rest of the match. But that could be his undoing if he doesn't take his little sniffs in this frame.
He's played a nice shot there, and he's lucky that
There's
he didn't
There's a
put
lot
that.
of pull here. You still got to go the out here, Joey. You still have to go the out. There's a lot of pull. You still must have a crack.
Has to take one of them ones up the rail.
Needs
I
to
feel.
take it off the yellow and kill the yellow in the same shot.
Yeah, 100%. Off the yellow, kill it to the top rail, should win the frame. And he's hit it that well that he has missed even touching the yellow.
The out's still available, right?
Definitely. And he's still got the reasonably big pocket. He can play that red.
If you're Ray here, you've just got to be. This is mine. This is mine. No word of safeties. No thought of safeties. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to finish the game now.
They're there to be put in the hole now. Little tricky off-angle shot here. Has played it like a genius. Absolute hit that to perfection.
And if he's on that one there, they're close to tappies. I think he might be playing the cannon. I don't know.
Oh no.
Now
He played the cannon, did he, Reedy? I couldn't quite see that shot.
He played it, and you know what? He gets it. We don't even talk about it. And he's out. He taps this one, that one.
Yeah.
But now Shuey needs to play this yellow, come down the table, do the turnover, get the snooker with the turnover.
Yeah. He's got good coverage down here. Hang on a minute.
You see, I don't like it. I don't care how well he's played the shot.
Yeah.
It's not the shot. Okay, the shot is to play your one up there, come down, make a turnover, and play a snooker, and get yourself
He still can do that. He just needs to push through on this a smidgen, and then play the turnover here.
You need to play the turnover now,
leaving
Joe.
a 3-ball snooker.
You need to play the turnover now.
100% has to play the turnover.
Has to play the turnover.
Or do you load up with plenty of bottom and play the skill shot?
No.
And then pot out.
You can do that as well, Joe. But
If you're 1-0 up.
I think it's so think it's so important that you get the turnover. Turnover snooker.
How many beers deep are you? I'm a few beers in now. It's quite hot in here. Had to stay hydrated. Shot clock's counting down. Shuey's called for the extension.
Okay, as long as he just gets the snooking, and that's okay.
Or I think he might have
no, he
left
hasn't. He hasn't left it. But what he's done,
I think it's on.
no, it's not on. Or it is on. You say? I'm saying it's not. It's not on. It's definitely not on.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And this is
That's
what I was saying, right? No matter, you know where he went for the first one, try to get it out. He didn't need to.
No.
Okay, and yeah, he gets it and he pots out. Good, well done. But it's not the shot. What happens if he tried to get that ball out? He clips off that ball and goes in off.
Yeah.
Okay. What he needed to do, what he did later in the frame, do the turnover, and now look what's happened.
We've got a bit of a match coming on our hands here, ready?
10-9, and I don't know. I kind of feel.
Schubert's got a bit of momentum.
I kind of feel it's.
Oh,
That's okay.
What's he done there?
Oh, he's fouled on the.
Oh no! Oh, that's disastrous. That's disastrous. What's he done here? He's lined it up, and what is wrong with that? What is wrong with it?
Well, obviously we can't see, but he's obviously called a foul on himself, right? Because he must have felt something. Right?
Okay.
So we can't see it, but he's felt
that
something.
was a call by the shoe there, and he's fouled himself for potting a ball, evidently. Disastrously, he has left Ray with tap-tappy for the match. Instead of being 10-9, this is going to be an 11-8 victory.
All right, I just want to thank Joe Hughes for joining me in the commentary for at least one match, and we've got one more match to go, but hey, if Joe stays with me, he stays with me. If he wants to go home, he goes home. But thank you, Joe.
Pleasure,
Congratulations to Ray
Good
Milich
win
on winning
yeah.
11-8.
Good win to Ray. I have to find out what happened with that last shot with Shuey.
We will find out what happened, so I'll go and congratulate the boys, and we'll be back for the next game.